Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So, no new content today because next Friday is the new mythic. So we have that coming, but the only thing we really have to mess with this week are the 3 new troops that came in, 2 of which are somewhat viable. Oh yeah, I didn't see what this thing is yet. On the second day of Christmas, what did we get? A dragon turtle and 1,000 gold. Not really that useful though Submerge did get buffed, though he only submerges himself. Deals damage to the first enemy, then Submerge self. He can keep casting and perpetually keep his Submerge though, since he does Submerge automatically. Normally you would break your Submerge after casting, but obviously he just reapplies it back to himself. Though that actually is useful, I don't have him at Mythic yet, so I guess that's somewhat useful that we got another copy. Oh, 2 copies, never mind. We got 2 copies of him, nice. Is that enough to mythic him? I don't think so. Upgradable. There it is. And, oh no, but we randomly have a totem to go upgrade. Let me go do that. Get that thing all the way maxed. Sacrifice all that. And good to go. Hello, Rap PF. Hello, JZG. Hello, Earth Brown. Welcome. And where's the level? Get the last little level on it. And there we go. Another one to max. And we still have, like, how many more left? I think 20? Mounts, rarity. Where's base rarity? I mean rarity. There we go. Let's see, how many more do we have left? Did they still not add a easy way to go to the bottom? Maybe spam clicking works. Yeah, spam clicking might be a little bit quicker than scrolling. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, he's not even close. But yeah, I was right. We have exactly 20, actually. There's still a little ways to go. We're almost there. Actually, Umberwolf, we only need 1 more copy. We've been getting pretty lucky with him recently. So that's pretty nice. I don't know if I'll really be using him too much other than just for his Storm, though. That's the main thing he gets used for. Yeah, Solzara. Might as well go use her. Hello, PlayerDaniels. Welcome. Oh no, I need to make sure I don't accidentally double-click. Yeah, this is a really dangerous button now because of the refresh button sitting right there. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that, but they did it. Okay, let's go kill this out. See if we can actually do anything with this. I still haven't found an excessively outstanding team with her. Biggest issue is normally she's team specific as far as what you can use her against. And what she is used against doesn't really get used that much at this current moment in time. But her main counter is to counter out anything that does poison spam or true damage spam. Though neither of which is really that prevalent at the moment. And everything that does do true damage currently in the game that gets used commonly normally have a mana drain attached to them, like Spirit Fox, like Scion, like Corvash, stuff like that. Also, wow, we already took a lot of damage. I don't even need Dark Maiden anymore. She's like, nope, don't need to do anything. Well, let's go get herself... we are frozen on almost everything, so let me go throw that down. Let's get ourselves some barriers. Oh, barriers already gone. That's still a little bit annoying with the Kraken. He gets the barriers off so easy. I'll go with that. That's kind of the whole point, though. Or one of his whole points. He has many points. As many tentacles as he has is how many ways he has to win the game. Okay, well, we got ourselves a poke. We also have enough to barrier once if we so choose. Though I don't believe I'm going for that yet because that would make it way too flimsy. I think the main target here, since we're already frozen on everything, is just to kill the Kraken. So we'll do that. Kill out the Kraken. Very easy one-shot. Oh no, I better not get another one. Though, since Kraken is dead, I think we'll be able to get away with just protecting ourselves for the barrier. So yeah, that just hits all on our barriers. And we get a cleanse on one of them, so that's nice. I guess we'll just clear out the board. Hopefully get an extra turn. Though we're only unfrozen on... actually, now we're unfrozen on quite a bit. But, let's see. We are still frozen on the only thing that can extra turn, though, unfortunately. So, still comes into play. I can try using this to try to hit a skull. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it does cleanse. So I can do this. So I can do that, try to poke, and then boom, killed. And has barrier so it doesn't die, though it does die to the follow-up. And now we can just go for a poke into another poke, and that is match. And very easy max souls, as long as it hits As long as it hits triple damage once, it will basically cap out your souls automatically. Because that's 3/4 the souls that you need to win. Alright, we'll just take the blue there. And come on now, we just need any form of poke. Nope, didn't get a skull drop, but he just hands us one. So down it goes. You have 28 Mongos with that one yesterday? Wait, you got 28 from it, or that made it so you had 28? That'd be weird if it gave you 28. Also, it's still the time to be using, even though I overrid it. Let me go put that back. We still get +5 glory for using, what's his name? The Surgic? Whatever the thing is called. I don't even know how it's spelled. Nope, that's not it either. The Stryjek. Or, yeah, is that right? Nope. I'll get it right eventually. Let's see. Let's keep doing it until we get it correct. Got it. There it is. Strygyk. What even is? Anyways, Gargoltha. Dragon Soul. You know what? We could actually put what's her name in here and see how that works. Didn't think about that. Though literally anything works in here, so. But yeah, we could put the Soul Farmer thingy in here. The new one that came in. Maybe the next poison battle we'll go do that. If we can find a poison battle. Very few people bother with poison anymore. And if they are, it's probably with a web spinner or with a that one mythic that double kills when last two are poisons. Yeah, if anyone has any teams, questions, things you want me to go over, anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat and we'll definitely make sure to do so. Also, hello Marcelo, hello Anthony. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Yeah, the first day was Mongo, the second day was Dragon Soul. Any chance for something legend or mythic? I have no clue, though I would assume if they were going to do that, they would do it on the last possible day. Which would actually be on Christmas, I think, for most time zones. Because they started it a day late. Because let's see, it's 10, so it'd be 10 days from now. Yeah, 10 days from now would be Christmas Day. Okay, let's see if we can get a nice KrissTigger in here somewhere. It's probably just on the yellow for the damage output. Get that going. No real cascade out of it, though. We'll just go for a Dragon Soul. Get a nice little bit of damage into a KrissTigger, and that'll be match. Also, we are on track to 100%ing all the achievements, though they didn't really add anything too hard at this point. Because we did all the ones that we need to do last stream. Any of the ones that were even remotely challenging. And now, let's see, I think it still shows up. Yeah, it still shows up. So, all we have left are the 3. And I believe it's gaining a level, all we have to do. And the other one is finish out Guild Wars, and then boom, we're done. I was kind of hoping they'd be a little bit more challenging than that. But yeah, there we go. All we have to do is complete all Guild War battles in a single week. It doesn't even have to be wins or anything. It just has to be all 30 completed. That'd be cool if they made it like 5-0 all of them in a week or something as one of them. There's definitely a lot that they could add. Anyways, yeah, all we have to do is gain a level, and then we should automatically claim those. It better. It's saying 163 for whatever reason, but I assume once I gain a level, we should gain both of those. So yeah, we get it all by Sunday then. 2 more days. I was expecting them to last quite a bit longer. I guess for newer players, it would last quite a bit longer. But they come in, and then boom, we're already done with them. Do you get any bonus for the achievements? No, the achievements do literally nothing other than standard Steam stuff. Same as on console versions, it doesn't do anything except give some kind of like points towards whatever achievement system that whatever achievement system the consoles have. But yeah, it doesn't do anything for in-game itself. It might once mobile finally gets it, but at this current moment in time, it does absolutely nothing. We'll throw those down. But yeah, it's definitely a good idea to get them done just in case it does get applied to something once mobile gets them. Because obviously they can't do that now. Because for the longest time, PC and mobile didn't have them. Now just mobile doesn't. Technically, PC has always had achievements, but it didn't always get them when console was getting them. And that is match. Just need to throw an AoE. Already got our max souls. And down it goes. And we get that luscious 5 glory every battle. What does that even bring that to? 11 glory. That was nice to see. For like a minute, 2-minute battle. Yeah, there's never any better time to get that in than on the +5 glory weeks. Out of every bonus they do, it's definitely the best. They did say that they're looking into possibly doing different kind of events with different rewards and maybe different requirements to actually do whatever you need to do. Maybe like something that gives a bigger reward but it's harder to do or something, who knows. But they did mention something along those lines. I'm not sure if it's coming next patch or not. I honestly don't even know what is next patch at this point. There hasn't really been much talking about it. And we only just recently got the beta to the version that already came out, so I highly doubt they're gotten much progress on the next one yet. Alright, let's take the blue. Gonna get probably his greens here, yep. Get all of his damage. We're gonna need our mana and then counter him out. Move that over. Get yourself a nice Dragon Soul if we can. Actually, you know what? Let's go for the KrissTigger first. Do it on blue so we get the Cascades there. No actual manas or anything though. No! The extra glory. No, actually we still get the extra glory regardless. That's sort of Golgotha. I'm glad they changed the icon behind the troops too. It's one really small subtle change they made in all the visual changes. But it does look kind of nice, or better than before, I should say. It was really weird, the icon they had there before. But I'm glad they went with like a little shield thingy, whatever you'd really call that. Well, obviously it's a shield, but like a shield with 4 spikes on it. You haven't got the new patch on your mobile? Do you need Steam to get it? No. Should automatically come in, or however you normally download patches on your mobile device. Yeah, mobile has the current version, 3.25. There's no difference other than no achievements. That's pretty much the only difference whatsoever, is no achievements. Everything else should be in. All the new troops, all the new visuals, all the new everything related to that. The new mechanics as well. Also the new Fairy Fire, which we haven't really been using much. Maybe I'll go mess around with that a little bit too this stream. There is actually a new stats effect in the game, though it's almost impossible to place it, because you can only place it by troops that randomly have the capability of doing it. It's not technically coming into the game until Next Kingdom is released, but it's Fairy Fire, and it does 50% additional damage. It allows spells to do 50% additional damage, or at least that's what it currently does. It might change when they officially release the kingdom, but it seems like based on that, it's probably going to stay like that, because there's already a version of that does 2 times for skulls, so I don't see why they wouldn't do a 50% for spell. Only real big issue with that is there's no spell mitigation at the moment, so I'm not sure if New Kingdom's going to be bringing that as well. Maybe new troops with spell mitigation would be kind of cool. It might need to happen, because that's going to be a lot of spell damage. Though it will close the gap issue in late game, where you're not able to one-shot enemies once Fairy Fire comes into the game, particularly if they can add it just randomly via extra turns, or at least easily through a cast. It's going to be used quite a bit for one-shotting in late game, which is something that is normally not that possible, due to only a few troops like Ferishra and a few other noteworthy ones, like Famine and a couple other occasions, being the only few things that can actually one-shot consistently in late game. But with Fairy Fire, literally everything would be one-shottable with spells. Yeah, we'll see how that balances things, or I shouldn't say balances, but how interesting or weird it'll make the meta of the game, because spells are already the best possible thing that you can be doing right now, and it's getting a buff once New Kingdom comes by the Fairy Fire. You managed to get your first troop to Mythic. Congratulations, and it's the Cockatrice. Oh, a pretty nice one too. Though it doesn't really gain much of a benefit from being Mythic, though it is a really nice utility to use. Let's see. Any plans on changing your stream appearance to fit the new UI? No. We're sticking with the old UI forever. Nope. Well, there's actually 2 reasons for that. One is I don't have access to some of the, or most of the newer assets within the game. The second reason is just because, hey, old UI. For memory's sake. But yeah, I'm sticking with the old UI most likely. I prefer its appearance anyways. And it doesn't look that much different from it. Oh, actually, it kind of does, but oh well. It still looks nice. I'll throw that down. Yeah, we'll be sticking with the old UI. There's not really much a need to change it. And I like having the nice little, like, border thingy here. The other one would look weird with, like, 2 lines. Let's see. Because that's not a box. That's 2 lines up and below the troop thingy. Okay, where do we go here? I guess we'll just take a blue. Compare this with your current Explorer team. Forest Guardian, Sunbird, excuse me, Ogrin, and Firebomb. I'm thinking why on earth you would use Forest Guardian on that team. I guess half mana. Is it that important to get half mana on the Sunbird? Because you normally get it automatically. I'll go try it. The half mana might be important. It just seems a little weird using it only for that, but I guess on the Explorer team you do basically anything to get your mana quicker. Move that over. Get a Dragon Soul in there after we move that real quick. Old UI looks awesome, never change the UI, I know. It's like, we can't change the UI in the game, but we can keep our UI the same on our stream. There we go. Oh yeah, we even have the old gold icon. I didn't even realize that either. The gold icon even looks different these days. Before it used to just look like a couple coins over top each other. Now it looks like a stack of coins. Small stack. And we'll just Christine X that. Oh, I meant to do that on red, though I guess it doesn't matter because it still does. We're almost there. We're halfway to level 1,200. A little bit past, actually. Also, hello, Dinos Go Roar. Let's see. Spell effects like freeze and burn are really hard, bad in this update. Hopefully they change it to something less flashy. Yeah, burn is really bright, and freeze is just hard to see. I wouldn't really consider freeze to be flashy. It's just really hard to see sometimes, particularly if you have other effects like burn over top of it because of how bright burn is and just other effects in general. Once you start getting like 3+ onto a troop, it's hard to tell what exactly is on it or not. Also, you can have so many effects on a troop that you can't even see what the troop is. Because they all overlap each other and stuff. It looks a little weird. That normally wouldn't happen with anything other than Dragonette, though. Because not much really sets that many stats effects. Most teams that you're running would only run about 2 stats effects normally. Very few run more than that. Unless you happen to be using Dragonette or something similar. I should go bring out the Dragonettes again. Maybe we can go do a weird Dragonfire team. Or Fairy Fire, I mean. Alright, let's just go for an explosion here. Get all that going. Get a Christine X into a split of some kind. Move that over. See if we get a Skull Poke. Yes, we can, right there. And that's clean up, I believe. Nope. Okay, Dragon Soul, go. You'll clean up then. And down it goes. Get our souls and almost max souls. We'd need a 3rd cast to be able to do that. Too bad Double Dragon Soul doesn't give max souls anymore. It used to. Not because he had enough souls to do so, but because there was some kind of weird glitch that it worked. Oh hey, we finally hit our 60 event key goal. And we get ourselves the 7,500 gold, 1 event key, and 83 souls. I wonder if they'll ever update that too. Because 1 event key isn't really that much, though there are very few ways to actually obtain them naturally within the game. It'd be cool if they added them to treasure hunt vaults or something as well. Because there's nothing you can actually play within the game that will give it to you. You have to specifically go and spend resources on it. PvP won't give it to you, though you could use the glory from it on an event key. Treasure Hunt doesn't give it to you, though, again, you can spend the glory that you get from it on event key. The Arena has no chance of giving it to you. And, yeah, the only other thing is, like, guild tasks, basically. The only thing. And that, and I guess the event thingies every single week, which I believe we have completed already. Yeah, I ended up doing that for the achievement, because I believe that was one of them. Complete all the events in a given week, which is pretty easy to do, particularly on the easier weeks. This is a somewhat easier week. The troop itself is normally not used as much in PvP, but it's pretty concentrated in the kingdom that it comes in, so you can get a lot of them very quickly. It only takes like 2 hours if you explore it. Where do we go? And that's the Suncrest Kingdom, by the way. For any of you still needing to do it, definitely do it because it's a pretty easy week this week. It's any week that you only have to do 200 is pretty simple, other than Treasure Hunt 200. Actually, I think it's Treasure Hunt 250 whenever it comes in. I don't even remember because I don't normally bother with the Treasure Hunt whenever it does come. I'll do like the first 3 and that's it, because everything beyond that is not really worth the time of doing the treasure maps. Okay, we'll throw to the Dragon Soldier. You're running a giant spider, seer, and oh, I forgot to go do that one explore team. Let me go do that. Let me see. You're running a giant spider green seer combo, always nice, with double Kraken, also very nice, and it works all right for you with the Merlantis banner. I don't know if I've ever tried it with Merlantis banner. I don't even know if that was out when I was first doing it. I don't think it was. Yeah, it sounds pretty nice. Green seer, giant spider, into double Kraken can definitely get a lot of damage. A little bit bad against Impervious last slot, but you normally get enough loop that you could literally just kill it off of infinite extra turn. You don't even need to cast your Krakens if you don't want to. Oh, cool. You can actually click that without actually clicking the continue button. You can just click to the side as if you're clicking to the next team. Sweet. Okay, anyways, let me go to Broken Spire and go do a that one team that was suggested. See if I can remember it off the top of my head. It was Forest Guardian, Firebomb. Any more than that? Is it one word? I think it's 2. Aha, I got it correct. I can't believe we got 0 extra copies of it when we were trying to do the thing earlier. Firebomb. What else do we need? Ogrin. And what was the last one? Probably Sunbird. Sunbud. See if we can get the order correct. That should be right. And I forget what the banner was, though. Let's see. There was no banner mentioned. That's why. Let's see. What would we go for banner then? I guess double red? We don't have another +1 for it, though. Let's do purple +1 red. Probably just double red. Where is it? Well, let's... Okay, we'll go double red. Okay, let's see what we can do. We're gonna half mana on the Sunbird. So this assumes that we will one-shot cycle. Which I guess if we are able to one-shot cycle every single time, it would be quicker. Because we can easily just do that every single time. The only issue would be if they revive. Because we have no follow-up if they revive, since we don't have another damage source. Oh, come on, cast. Cast! But yeah, that would pretty much be full mana every single time. Doing a Skull Poke would be fine. So yeah, I guess this would be actually even better if we're up against a not revive. As long as we're up against not revive and we don't accidentally trigger trigger 2 of them living, because then we'd have to recast. Even if we had the Forest Guardian up, it might not be able to kill it with a Skull Spam. Yeah, that actually does work pretty well. I wonder if it could beat 3 per minute. Because normally most teams I do average around like 3 wins per minute these days. 2.5 to 3. If it can do more towards 3.5 to 4, that'd be amazing. Though winning once every 15 seconds would be quite hard to do. Simply because that almost doesn't even come down to the team. It comes more down to clicking correctly constantly. Yeah, let's go time it real quick. Might as well. Let's see. Where's my timer? I'll go just time 1 real quick. Where to go? Actually, we'll time it for 1 minute. Let me just see. That'll be about 3 to 4 battles. Timer, why are you not going? There it is. Okay, let's go and try it. So we'll do it from this screen and end on this screen. Click no to that. Oops. No, I did not want to update it. I don't need to update it. Okay. And begin. Now let's see how quickly it can win. There we go. Get our cast. Yep, 15 seconds. Can we get back to the main menu? Yeah, if we can. Oh! Can we do 4 per minute? That's actually really quick of it, so. You can't do this in every kingdom, though. Oh, the miss. Oh, no. You, throw your ability. Just hope it lands. There we go. Take a red and wipe. Ooh, that slowed it down a lot. That's weird. We didn't get full mana with half our mana already available. I wonder if Sunbird has enough damage to one-shot if it gets like a 5 times off the starting board. Okay, we weren't able to make 4 per minute. It does look like a pretty solid 3.5 though. Ah, it came close. Go try it again. Let's try it again. See if we can get 4 in a minute. It's definitely really quick if so. Oh, come on, cast. Okay, that is wipe. Yeah, one can wipe in most instances. Definitely not all, though. If there's like a mythic on the opposing team, that's normally annoying. Do we take the green? I guess so. I already took it. Red. Oops, I'm wasting time, but if that one shots, it's fine. There we go. And get right back into the next one. It's hard to keep up that pace, though. Of 4 per minute. So realistically, it's probably not 4 per minute, though technically possible. Oh, we missed. Yeah, that will happen sometimes, and that slows it up. They're down a lot. And we're not going to be able to make it now. I don't think. Let's see, we'll try. Go, 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 go. We got 9 seconds. 8, 7. Timer. Stop moving. Okay, I got it. Come on. Oh, 1 second off. But yeah, it's almost 4 per minute. 3.9, 3.8, somewhere around there per minute is how many 8 wins in. That's definitely not that bad at all. Good morning, Xeris. Welcome. +2 red, +1 yellow? Let me see. Wait, with the team we were just using? Why would he need the +1 yellow? Or was that mentioned to someone else? Also, hello, Rid. Welcome. Let's see. Use -1 brown Dragonclaw banner? With which team? The one we were just doing? Why would you use that banner? I guess for the... Oh! For the Forest Guardian +1 as well. I'd rather have it all going into Sunbird. When would we need to cast Forest Guardian? It's a really slow cast. And it would probably get up automatically anyways through the ability. Because we wouldn't have the time to figure out if it was working or not. We would have to just cast it and just hope that the board is aligned. If we're running in Explore. Because with Explore, you can't worry about alignment. You just have to throw it immediately. And Dragon Soul to Christine X or anything at this point. We'll wipe it. Even that should be enough. Yeah, he's actually not as bad as I really was saying he is. He's still pretty bad, don't get me wrong. And he will be replaced the second a better Yellow Storm option becomes available. But as far as Yellow Storm is considered, this guy's actually decently competent. Okay, well, let's go move that over. Take our browns, take our yellows, throw Golfa in there. Actually, before I do, let me just get Dragon Soul. That's better value. Hello, Enepska Mick. I have no clue how you would say that, but welcome. Oh, I could have taken green and got an extra turn. Fail. I didn't see that until I took away the color right next to it. Yeah, we'll just take away greens. Extra turn. Nice. There we go. And I'll just throw a damage into some splits. We need one more Dragon Soul cast to max souls as well. Let's make sure we do that. And one last poke. Hello, Nautical. Hello, Manson 9000. Welcome all. If anyone has any teams you want me to go over, any questions, anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat. Definitely make sure to go over all of them. Hey, there was the one dreaded runic we weren't able to get earlier on our other accounts. I'll say that every single time we see a green runic from now on. Took me forever to get that on the other account when we were doing it a while back. Okay, we'll move that over. These days I don't really need any trade stones on this account though. Pretty much good to go for the rest of forever unless they do something that costs trade stones, other than crafting other trade stones. Because that's the only thing that you can use excess trade stones for at the moment, is crafting additional excess trade stones. How counterproductive is that? Let's go craft. It's like, what can I use all my spare trade stones on? Oh, you can do it to also create additional spare trade stones. Or different ones, I should say. Yep, I have no clue why I took that. Because I didn't see we're frozen. Yeah, I don't care for the new frozen animation. It's really hard to see. It does show a little bit of frost and stuff. But I'm so used to seeing it as like a little frozen border around the card. It also doesn't show it that much at the bottom of the card. It's mainly at the top with like icicles coming down. Visually, I actually don't mind it. It looks pretty cool. Or at least I feel like it does. But as far as its visibility on a card, it's pretty bad. Can you try a blue team consisted of Scion, Farge, Troll, Draculus, and Christinek? Sure, I don't see why not. Why are jewels good for? Do you have any recommendations? Yes, jewels, of course, you accumulate through dungeons, and they are currently only used within the Soul Forge. As far as using your jewels, all shards gets turned into diamonds. All diamonds gets used for troops. Particularly mythic troops when there's a good one available. This week there is famine. Most people are saving for Fair Sharado. Other than that, you would mainly spend your color gems on weapons if you are a late game player, or these little packs if you are an early game player. These packs, as of this most recent version, will give you one of the 8 troops that show here. These change every single week to be completely different. This is particularly good if you've been needing a specific epic or more copies of a lower rarity troop to try to get it to the next rarity. They are quite expensive at the moment for what they give, but if you desperately needed one of these epics, it would be the best scenario to really do it in. Or just needing one of them in general. Like, let's say you need a Spirit Fox for your team, but you don't have one. Well, you could open a few of these, and you're most likely going to get yourself a Spirit Fox. And to my knowledge, it is an even chance of getting any of them. So there's just as big of a chance you would get a Savasi here as you would get 3 fire bombs, given the fact that we've gotten 0 fire bombs so far. By opening like 7 of these, we've gotten 0 fire bombs. Yet we've gotten both the epics, a couple of the ultra rares, I think like 1 or 2 of the rares a couple times. Even got the spider, but I did not get the fire bomb. It's not even in drop pools at the moment, but it's in these, which is interesting because I guess it doesn't care if it's in the drop pool or not. It'll still be available. So even if a new epic just came out, it could be available the following week within the stones. But yeah, these color things are pretty useless at the moment. These little color ones. There's nothing to really dump them into. The only reason I have a lot of diamonds is because I'm waiting for future content and stuff. And maybe for maxing out some of my legends. But these color jewels, once you get all the weapons, there isn't much to use them on. The weapons are normally the best thing to go for later in the game, mainly because they do cost quite a bit more. But they allow you to unlock better stuff like Dawnbringer, if you can eventually afford that, as well as Exynos, which is required for an achievement, and that's basically the only reason you would get him other than completionist purposes. He's the most expensive troop in the game, and the Dawnbringer is the most expensive weapon in the game, as well as currently the most expensive thing in the entire Soul Forge that you can craft, costing 1.3 million souls, like 10 Celestials or something. And I think 350 diamonds, is the approximate cost, because each one of these costs 3 Celestials, 50 gems, 100,000 souls, and 400 of their little color thingy. Oh yeah, let me go do the one team that was just suggested, the pure blue team. Hello, Headless Chicken. Oh, also, never, ever, 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 ever spend it on souls, your diamonds. Never. Don't. It's currently the only option you get when your Soul Forge is not that leveled, but you should never click that button. Wow, we'd actually get 100,000 souls, but don't ignore that, because we've been accumulating our diamonds for a while now. But yeah, never spend them on souls. It is way too low of value. They would have to raise this to at minimum 200, preferably 250, for this to actually be worth it. At its current cost of 100 souls for 10 diamonds, I would never bother touching it. It is not worth it to any degree. So just ignore that's there. Only use your diamonds to craft either legends or mythics, particularly mythics, unless it's a really good legend you've been needing, like Dragon Soul or something. Let's see. Let me go. What was the one comment that was mentioned? Also, hello, Manson. Can I try a blue team consisted of Scion, Forest Troll, Draculus, and KrissTigger? Let me go do that. So let me go over to there. Fight. And what do we need here? Oh, let me go replace out this team that we're messing around with. Oops, edit. Get rid of all this and get in all the other slots that we needed. So we need ourselves a Scion, Forest Troll, a lot of skull-oriented stuff. Oops, there we go. Oops, I did not mean to click the timer. I have it right above my enter button. Fail. Actually, I don't even need a timer open anymore. I don't think we're timing anything. So let me go close the thing. Pretty sure it has almost no usage whatsoever on my PC, but just in case, let's close it. Forest Troll. Oops. Still need it. Forest Troll. What else we need? A Draculus. Get that in there. And oh, can you actually search by doing let's see. Escape? No, escape does not actually search. You need to click the apply apparently. And the other one we need is where'd it go? It was literally just reading the team. Oh, and a Draculus. Oh wait, no. I already put the Draculus in. Oh, and a KrissTigger. Well, it has a summoner. You have your nice amount of greens spamming. You have an anti for some color. Seems okay. A little bit of a contradiction there with true damage with physical damage, but KrissTigger is mainly there to automatically have the crystallize. What color is it missing? Could always use a blue-yellow too. What blue-yellow option would actually be useful here? Isn't there a blue-yellow that has summon? Blue-yellow with summon would be amazing, other than Amnesia, because I don't know if you have Amnesia. Though Amnesia would work out decently here. Oops, I meant blue-purple. I mean blue-yellow, all colors. Let's see. Astral Spirit for board control, but it doesn't have a summon. Obviously Amnesia would probably be one of the other better choices, though I don't know if you have it. Or Yali would also work. Actually, your Yali would be almost optimal. Though I don't know if you have both of them. Both Draculus and Yali. What else is there? That's about it. Unless you wanted Wave Rider for the Blue Storm. He gets a Blue Storm whenever an enemy dies, which you could just end up using. You can also go in Barrier and Submerge an ally. And now that Submerge is somewhat decent now, it's actually not as bad. He kind of indirectly got buffed in the most recent patch. Still not particularly decent, but at least he gets a Blue Storm for you. That could be a possible option too, because once you get your first kill off a first slot, most likely, you'd get yourself a perpetual Blue Storm. But we'll try it as is, see what we can do with it. Banner's most likely just going to go... Well, we're missing yellow. What's the minus yellow banner? Where's bonuses? I mean, banners. Minus yellow, minus yellow. Merlantis, +2 blue, +1 green. I guess that's fine. We don't get the +1 on the Forest Troll, but I think it's going to be fine. It'll only take us... it should take us about the same amount of turns, or 1 turn shorter, which isn't too big a deal. But we'll throw the minus yellow banner, get our higher amount of blues that we need, and just work on those. So now whenever we take a Skull Poke, we can pretty much just let him take some mana, then go for the Skull Poke, and pretty much get our mana to full at that point. So we do that, and now we poke him with a Skull. And ideally, he would have taken it on the first slot, but that would pretty much have been full mana. Do I go for a Scion here? I believe so. Oh, we didn't get full mana. Well then, that's not good. I was banking on that we would get that right there, but we'll go move that down, get all the pokes, get all of our manas. I don't need a cast yet, so we'll just throw Draculus. And what else we need? We'll take the brown. So that didn't have any delay. Oh, never mind, I forgot. You don't need a +1 of Forest Troll anymore. Ignore what I said. You don't need a +1 for him. I forgot. He has 12 mana cost now, like all the other trolls. Not 11. Back when they had 11, you needed a +1 for them. When they have 12, you don't. You still can. It's just not as necessary. It's actually better to +2 them now than to +1 them. You might as well go +0 or +2. +1 doesn't really do much for them. It still helps, obviously, but Normally, the things that you need +1 for are anything with 4 mana, 7 mana, 11 mana, 14 mana, and 15 mana. The things you need +2 for are normally 5 mana, 12 mana, and just anything you want to put a lot of mana into in general. But 5 and 10, I mean 5 and 12 are the two biggest ones. 5 because you can take a single pair and get full mana automatically, and 12 because if you do a 5 times of one of its colors that you have a +2 on, you would automatically fill its mana. That is particularly useful with Hellcat, because Hellcat will fill the full mana when taking a 5 times yellow or purple if you have +2 on either or both of them. I'm just taking a skull here. And then we'll get ourselves some life. And that's pretty much match. We'll get a KrissTigger here, because why not? Get our manas. That's almost another Scion. We did take away purple, hoping that would be full mana. It's 1 off, though. However, what's it take? We'll just take some greens, I guess. Move that over. Let him do whatever. Looks like he's going to double green, so we'll take even more. And he does indeed get it, though he has nothing to fill it in. Unfortunately, he's about to Queen Map us here, and I have no way of countering that immediately. We'll just take some reds. We have 200 HP on our Draculas. And still rising. Oh no, we lost one! If this was Guild Wars, that would actually be really bad. We'd have to go get our KrissTigger, so I'm not really caring that much because it's not Guild Wars right now. So I wasn't really paying attention much to our HP there. Not that big a deal, though, regardless. Because we could just KrissTigger now, and then boom, it's like nothing even died. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't seem that bad. Mercy, Herdmaster, and Furnace Strizic. Sure, we'll go give that a shot. Against a similar team. Yeah, that seems okay for Blue Day. I'm probably just going to be sticking with my own, though. Let's see, Guild War Blue. It is a Blue Day today later, too. Scion, Emperor, Corvash, KrissTigger, Merline. This one also has the same issue where it combines true damage with physical damage, though I like it because of how much utility it has. Has board control, has 3 different disables, has stun, mana drain, and silence. It also has summon. KrissTigger in general is insane to use on a Blue Day. Even if you're blocking it, it still gets mana. And it has stone skin, and it has a summon. And it has board control, and it has high damage. It has basically every role you would almost need in the context of Guild Wars, so it works out nice. Anyways, I'll go to the other team that was mentioned. Then let me scroll down and chat, because I think I missed them. Mercy first slot. Been a while since I used Mercy first. Herdmaster. Lately I've been using her in last slot because of all the Krakens around. And Furnace. And what's the last one we need? A Strizic. So we're going all in on the Strizic, apparently. If I can spell his name right eventually. There we go. And what are we missing? We're missing something. Or are we? We're missing brown. So that's a +2 red, +1 yellow then. Though that would be better if we had a +2 yellow. Oh, we do have +2 yellow. Never mind. Because Herdmaster has a +1. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, that's something I didn't check yet. Has anyone noticed if mana can accumulate multiple now? Let me go see if I can do that right off the starting board. Okay, good. Perfect. We actually get to see it right now. So let's check the amount of mana we have. We currently have 0. Let me move down to speed because I need to make sure we see this correctly. Let me go down to 1x speed, so slow motion. And let's see how much mana we get here. We're going to get 2 yellow peers. Now, what should happen? And what will happen? What should happen? Well, there's 2 scenarios that will happen here. We'll get these 2 yellows, and it will be... Let me see. It would have to be divisible by 3... No, it wouldn't be. Okay, wait. I think I just need to see how much mana accumulates and then go from there. But yeah, it's 2 3 peers. I need to see if either of them surge, and then see the amount of mana we get. What I'm basically trying to see here is if we get +1 for every single one, or if it only does it once. Before, it was only doing it once. Well, way back, it was doing it where it didn't care. Back before they changed it so traits could multi-trigger, or before they couldn't multi-trigger. But then they made it so they couldn't. So it made things like Links only able to trigger once even if you did multiple. And I'm curious if that was changed. because that wasn't intended to be that kind of change to the links, though I don't believe they've changed it. But anyways, let's see how much mana we accumulate here. Do either of them surge? No, neither surged, and we got 9 mana. Wait, did they nerf it even further? Hold up. Wait. 9 mana? Oh, no. That's right. Okay, so it is indeed the case that it only triggers once. All links still only trigger once, even if you trigger multiple simultaneously. So if you go with a Queen Aurora and you take, like, let's say a red into a blue simultaneously, I don't even have an example of that or something on the board. That doesn't count because they're 2 different instances. But if you take something that instantly swipes 2 gems into each other and gets them both simultaneously, or putting a bunch of different pairs, like a Mercy, into 3 different yellows, it will only trigger these traits once. And that is still the case, unfortunately. So Queen Aurora is still pretty useless now, due to the unintended nerf to her. Or intended, I don't even know at this point. I know originally it wasn't really intended that I would work on it, because the Nimhane literally said that that's not what it's supposed to do. She didn't even know that it was working incorrectly. But it's still working the same incorrect way. So I don't know if they're ever going to change that or not, or just leave it for forever. We'll go move that. Take the other one. Scope poke. Double scope poke. And just get some damage down, get our splits. No, mercy! Luckily, no mercy. But we'll throw that down, get our splits, get our explosion here. Take our brown because why not, even though we don't even use it. Free turn's a free turn. Nothing else, we get our free burns back on them. And that is definitely a match. Way more than enough damage. Oh, so hello, Headless Chicken. You're using the ssaszix card, Bone Daemon, Queen Aurora, and your hero? That seems decent, depending on what hero weapon you're using. Can you test your team? Gorgolfa, Crypt Keeper. Isn't that one purple weapon that does true damage and a death mark? Marilith and Scion. Any suggestion on how to improve that team? Use something other than Crypt Keeper. I don't know. What hero class are you using with it? Because normally I don't like having a liability of a hero class set. Because there's so many other better ones. But to be able to use a Crypt Keeper weapon, you would need to have your hero basically set as Sorcerer. And ever since they added Bard, Sorcerer is pretty weak in comparison. Because it's only a 50% chance that it would gain 1 magic every single turn. Whereas Bard gives literally every yellow on your team +1 to all stats at 100% rate. So there's a drastic difference between the two of them. And while it used to be considered decent in the past, the Sorcerer, that has kind of changed when they did that. So, yeah, there isn't really much a need to use pure purple weapons these days. Unless you don't really have any other option at the moment. But, yeah, it's much better using either full dragon. The 2 strongest things that you can do with hero class at the moment is partial or complete dragon team, or using a pure yellow or partial pure yellow team, or even just a hero with the yellow weapon of any kind. The biggest issue with this at the moment is both the yellow weapons that do full AoE are not that easy to obtain. One is the hardest weapon to obtain in the entire game, and the other one is Sun and Moon, which is, for all current purposes, is basically only available through money. It was originally released as a glory reward, but these days, I think money's like the only way you can even get it, unless they add it to the Soulforge eventually, which they might. They are expanding the Soulforge in the future. That might even come in next patch, I would assume, because they did mention that it would be probably every several months, which would probably be like twice per year, I would assume. The Soulforge would be updated with new content. Or, you know, obviously it's updated every single week, but I mean like new content as in like maybe a new mythic, new weapon, maybe new other older weapons that existed in the game that are currently not available anymore, like Savasi Blade, Sun and Moon, Fire and Ice, all those kind of things. Also the 2016 rockets. There's literally a weapon like the 2016 something rocket. It's basically a weaker version of Goblin Rocket, but it's still a weapon. It still exists. It's still out there. Can I suggest a team for a good cheap yellow team for use with your Bard hero class? For PvP purposes or just for standard PvP? Because the team you would use would be slightly different depending on which one you'd want to go for. Most of the time I like putting it with an Furnace. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what to actually use because it really depends on what you have. You normally need one really strong yellow or yellow legend or mythic, or you need a really good, or either of the two AoE yellow weapons. It's actually a little bit hard using the Bard class without a full AoE yellow weapon, because AoE always gets the biggest effect out of having additional magic, and you would definitely want that to be able to use the class efficiently. Both, please? Let's see. Well, what do you have? Yeah, we could do one for both. I don't see why not. Hey, wow, we're landing on a lot of solid numbers. We hit at 3,500, now we hit at 4,000. Yeah, let me see. But yeah, as far as yellow weapons are concerned, there is not much as far as damage. If we go and look at these, most of these are towards the useless side here. Though Blade of Sands, that one actually is somewhat okay. You deal damage to the last enemy. This is actually, I believe, the most recent weapon add to the game as well. It deals damage to the last enemy, and if there is a dust storm, it removes all the green and then creates a dust storm. The only big issue with this is it makes it so you can't use a cockatrice. It also makes it so you can't use a Gorgolfa, or if you do, you are being completely blocked initially with it. But getting a dust storm, of course, with a pure yellow team is pretty useful, because that would create... oh, wait, never mind. Dust storm is brown. Why did I think Dust storm was yellow? My bad. Never mind. Ignore everything I just said. Well, I guess that's still useful. If you're using Gorgolfa plus Blade of Sands, that actually is still decent, I guess. Yeah, never mind. That's still useful. Not as useful as a yellow storm would be, but still useful nonetheless. If nothing else, at least it would keep it perpetually getting the dust storm up. But yeah, you could use the combo with that and then put two other troops with it. So you could go Gorgolfa, and if you don't have Gorgolfa, you can go Cockatrice first slot, and then put two damage sources in between. What specifically those would be is questionable, though, but it would be something like this. Group, get the Gorgolfa in there. And Infernus would definitely be nice, so I don't know if you actually have it. It covers 2 additional colors and has really high damage output. Then you would just need to cover a yellow, or, I mean, you would just need to cover yellow-green or yellow-blue. Also, you could use Oriali, and it covers all of that, though I don't believe you have a Oriali, not sure. So what would be the cheaper option for that, then? Probably a Grapple Pot, then, just for the free extra turn damage that it can get in. So doing something like that. It's full AoE, also gives life to itself, also gains an extra turn every cast, so you don't even have any downtime with it. So it ends up working out pretty nicely for that. And yeah, you'd be pretty good to go. Put that up front, or actually, you know what? Yeah, you'd put that in the back, and you could just roll with something like that. You could also run a yellow-blue there instead, but I think Queen Grapple Pot's better than any of the yellow-blue options available. And the banner would just be standard brown-yellow, just to get the Gorgolfa up. And if it happens to ever die, you can also use the brown or the Blade of Sands, and you'd have the constant brown storm going throughout the entirety of it. This you could actually run for both. I think you could get away with running this for both Guild Wars and PvP. The only issue with it is it doesn't have a summon. But I've run a lot of teams in Guild Wars these days that don't actually have a summon. The point penalty for missing a troop isn't as big these days as it used to be, which is why I haven't been so focused on summoning anymore. What is that? A Kraken, a Dorito, and a other face. How to create an Apple ID. Oh, never mind. That's the... I thought that was someone doing the thingies. It's one of those... it's one of the... bot thingies. I didn't even realize that until I saw the name and read the other thing. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Wilson. Welcome. Oh, wait. I don't have any mods here, do I? No. JCG and Nautical might still be here. But yeah, let me go and, let's see. Let me just remove it. I'm not gonna block it though. There we go. Oh, what does Submerge do now? My bad. Submerge. What does Submerge do? Basically, Submerge is now a I don't have a team set up for it anymore, do I? I don't think I do. Let's see. What do we overwrite? Let's get rid of. I kind of want to keep Spin to Win. That's actually a pretty interesting team. Let me overwrite this one, I guess. Okay, let's go make a Submerge team real quick. Oh, I want to keep that team, though. Oh, I want to keep that team, too. That one I actually need, because I'm using it right now. Gosh, we'll get to the right one eventually. Okay, let me go name this one Submerge. But yeah, Submerge, what does it do now? It does the exact same thing, except now it works on Queen Mab's Mana Burn. It also works on Kraken's full AoE trait, as well as the Hydra's full AoE trait. So that's the biggest difference. Though, even though that doesn't seem like much, the fact that it now can be used on Queen Mab and Kraken is quite useful. But yeah, let me go build a team real quick out of it. Just use like some kind of standard Gorgolfa team. When in doubt, use Gorgolfa. If you don't have Gorgolfa, use Cockroaches instead. Until you get a Gorgolfa fully traded. Okay, what was everything we needed here? I forget her name. I think it's... No, that's not it. Guy? Forget her name. Let me just type in Submerge. Oh, wait. Oh, no wonder why. She's not coming up. That probably was right then. Now I forget how to spell her name. There we go. I did her correctly one of the times, but I had it on a yellow search. Fail. So we need that. We need ourselves another damage. We need ourselves a mana generator. Actually, let's just get a Kraken. Her into Kraken's always nice. And you know what? We actually could have kept the Forest Troll if we wanted. What else do we need? Just a red. We just throw in Furnace. Might as well get the damage in there. Let's see where to go. Right there. Boom. Boom. Blue goes directly into her. Green goes directly into that. Just standard brown, yellow. And should be good to go. Oh. And where to go? Where to go? Brown, yellow. And let's go with that. Submerge. But yeah, we'll go mess with Submerge real quick. Let me go see if I can find a proper team to show it against, just to show the new difference with it. There we go. Yeah. Oh, oops, wrong team. No. Well, it looks like we're winning with this with the wrong hero class. I'm currently not using the Bard hero class, but it should still win. Well, I didn't show it yet, so here we go. If it can win without the hero class, I can definitely win with the hero class, that's for sure. So let's go do this. But yeah, whoever asked for this, Marcelo, I don't know if you actually had all this. Based on your thanks, I assume you did. But yeah, if you need me to make a different team for you, just let me know. But if you have all this, this works out pretty nicely. Also, you would use a better weapon there if you had the option to. Well, I guess this is actually kind of okay. Because you get the Storm. It's a little bit of a delay compared to doing something else. Okay, we might actually lose. I wasn't intending to fight this with this team. We're not using the correct hero class, nor are we... we have a bunch of extra turn stuff. But hopefully we'll be able to win with just Infernus, if nothing else. We're coming pretty close to it. We're winning just off of Gorgolfa Infernus at this point. I could throw this for a Brown Storm. I think I might because we're not... Oh, wait, we are frozen on Brown. I'll still go for it. I'll throw that down. Get our damage. We still lose our turn if we cast that, so I'm not going to bother. Since we're still frozen. And that's match. Oops, I could have gotten it for free, but it doesn't matter. It died. Hey, as you can see, we just won with the wrong hero class, so it could definitely win pretty easily with the correct hero class. Anyways, let's go and... Where is that going? Oh yeah, we were gonna go try finding a the same team we just fought, except use the other team with the Submerge. That's not it. Come on, show us a there we go, exactly that. Okay, let me go switch over to the other team, the Submerge team. So Submerge, essentially what Submerge does now is it dodges all AoE effects that are damage based. This is technically what it already did, but it did not work previously against Queen Mab's Mana Burn full AoE, or the Kraken's full AoE off a trait, or the Hydra's full AoE off a trait. But now, basically, every possible option it works against. It still does not work against stats effects and stuff like that, so stat reductions and the such, it does not work against. But everything else that's basically damage-based, it does. And technically, Queen Mab's thing is considered damage-based. Oh no, I might win before... Oh no. We're winning too quickly. I need to not win so I can show Submerge. So I need to stop doing anything. Let's just throw a Gorgolfa and hopefully not hit a skull. No! We're accidentally winning. Oh no, I accidentally won. Rip. Okay, let's try that again. I didn't get to show Submerge because we won. Hate when that happens. Let's see if we can find another one. That one should be it. There we go. Hey, a Wisp! Haven't seen a Wisp for a while. Let's not accidentally kill this one. Oh, sure, Anthony. We'll go try your team. What did you mention? Where'd it go? It's buried underneath buriedness. Could you repost it by any chance? The Dragon Soul, Drake Rider. This isn't your team. Asha, Elma Grim, Absol Banner for Purple Day. This seems perfectly fine. Pure Dragon team. Might be nice trying to put your hero class into it if you can, though. So you can get that nice bonus for it. But yeah, what was your team that you posted, Anthony? And we'll go do it. I don't see it buried underneath all the chat. What do we need to go do here? We'll go take a green, I guess. Go move that in. Go for some red. Get that down. Go for some browns. Get our Gorgolfa going. And I need to try getting our Submerge so we can actually go show Submerge. Throw that down again. And there we go, full mana. So now, oh, wait, I need to wait before I cast it. Wisp can get rid of my Submerge. So let's wait and just throw that down. Oops, I did not mean the extra turn. Fail. I need to not kill him, so I'll just take a skull. Let's not kill him, we'll take a skull. Okay, now that he has casted his Wisp, let's throw this down. Oops, well I killed that, but at least we'll be able to show it on the Kraken extra turn. So, as you're about to see, wait, is there any way I can move? Okay, maybe you're not about to see. Let's see, how do I go about this? I need that to stay there, but I need to take something off the board. Fail, I don't know if I can actually do that. Why, board? Why? Oh, wait, I can take a skull. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, as you see here, we can actually dodge the Kraken now. Oh! He didn't take it for an extra turn! What? 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 Okay, well, we'll just throw an explosion, I guess, and maybe he'll extra turn off his ability. There we go. Now you can see it. So we dodged it multiple times right there. And they just keep dodging it. Anyways, let's just win the battle now. Yeah, it now works against Kraken straight, which it didn't prior. So we'll do the same thing against Queen Mab's ability too now as well. How about Dragon Turtle? Dragon Turtle's pretty useless. I would not bother building any team around it. As far as everything with the capability of submerging, there's really only two that exist in the game. There is, well, actually really only one. There's Scylla. That's it. There's her, and there's basically nothing else other than her. The only other thing that has Submerge that is even remotely relevant in most instances, well, there's two, or three, depending on how you look at it. There is Scylla, which is the most viable Submerge currently, because it submerges everything except herself. There's Wave Rider, which is mainly only viable because it has Ice Storm, so you get a bunch of blues. And there's Leviathan, and the only reason that this is viable is it can perpetually keep a Submerge on itself, though it does not get one off its ability. But as far as just keeping one on itself, if you need to go counter out constantly a Queen Mab or Kraken or something, works pretty decent for that. Also has immune to Devour, so using this as a last slot Kraken counter is pretty decent. And it also has immune to Stun, so you can perpetually keep a immunity to Devour plus a Submerge on yourself. So no Kraken would ever be able to touch you in last slot, particularly if you gave it an HP buff. Really wish you had Huge instead of something. Wish you had like Huge, Impervious, Deep Water, which was his trait lineup. He would actually become go from being kind of average to really decent troop if this was replaced with Impervious. Huge, Impervious, Deep Water is what he needs. It would make him similar to a Behemoth, except a dodgy version of Behemoth. Pure Blue. Oh yeah, what was Anthony's team that he mentioned? Wait, what was the team that you mentioned? I don't see it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it. I went back a very long time. Let's see. Oh, there it is. You're using Dragonet, Armored Boar, Dragotar, and Prismatic Orb. Why? Wait, I'm trying to like look at that. Let's see. As your Guild War Green Day defend team. Can you check that out? It'd be pretty weak. Dragonet, Armored Boar, Dragotar. Also, you know you don't need to make it pure color, right? Your defends do not need to be pure color for every single day. You can set your defend as whatever you want. Only your invading team has to be pure color. So if we go into our defends right now, for example, we take our tribute. Let me go take that first. But yeah, if we go over to Guild Wars Defends, mine are a little bit weird this week because I forgot to set it on Tuesday, or Monday, I mean. But for every single one of these, they don't have to be pure color. The only thing they have to be is completely unique. You need to make sure that none of these 24 troops are the exact same troop across the teams. But that's the only thing you really need to do. Their color composition can be absolutely anything. It does not affect your score in any way, shape, or form. Only in actual battling do you have to use pure colors. But for the days themselves on defending, you can use anything you want. Yeah. So basically anything you would normally use as a defend troop is what you would end up using. Also, the score down there sometimes glitches out. I have no clue why it's doing that, but it is giving us the full amount of points. Right now, we've only gotten like 1 win every single day. Though that seems about right. Most people in late game have upwards of a 90% win rate. So if we're getting like 1 win there, 1 win there, that is about a 90% win rate if we go add all of those up. Yeah, that seems about right, actually. But yeah. Actually, I'm surprised. If this thing gets like 2 or 3 wins, I might need to use this as my new blue defend. Normally, this is my blue defend. Right over there. Wait, why is that under suggested teams? I have no clue why it says that. But, wait, why are both of these names completely incorrect? That's weird. That one says suggested team, that one says Explore 3.05. That's not what either of them are, though. That's really odd. Anyways, though. Yeah, this new blue team is actually working out pretty nice. Normally I use this as my defend blue. But Dark Troll, Azura, Moloch, Plague for basically mass stat reduction. Azura has stat reduction, Moloch has stat reduction, and Plague has 2 stat reductions actually, both on his ability and on his trait. So we got a little bit of everything there. The whole goal of that team is to disable it so far that it's unable to retaliate, and then you just automatically win the battle eventually. Pure Blue, Queen Isabel, War, Azura, and Amnesia. Seems a little mana clunky, but we can definitely go try it. Probably wouldn't be good against a Scion. But we'll go give it a shot. Queen Isabel, Queen Yes. And what else we need? Queen Yes, War. Oops, Endless Conflict, I mean. And what else? A Azura and an Abby. There we go. And that gives us our summoner, gives us our bonus for that. That gains 3 attack per turn now. Sniffly nose. Okay, anyways, where were we? What do we need for this? A purple-blue seems to be our banner, so we'll do just that. The thingamabob. Why on earth is that even coming up? Because I typed in ab. Thingamabob. I guess that has AB somewhere in it. Anyways, probably in its title or something. Let me go and... oops, that's not where you set your banner. Banner. I'm looking for the blue-purple. Blue-purple. Right there, undead, and we're good to go. To battle. Oh, didn't I just say this would be horrible against a Scion? Well, if it wins against this, it can win against just about anything then. So it is a pretty lucky starting board, though. Very lucky starting board. What even is this starting board? What do we do here? I believe I buff into War into... yeah, into casting it on Scion. Just to get this thing killed so it can't do anything. And there we go, we got it killed already. That was quick. That was really lucky start, though. We'll go try it against the not Scion after this. And at this point, we might as well just let it die to burn. Or to an explosion, just in case. And that's match. But that works surprisingly quick, though I do not expect every starting board to be even remotely that good. Wait, did we just hit exactly on 4,000? Why do we keep hitting the exact numbers? It's so weird. Anyways, let's go throw this again and see if it does better against, say, a team. Let's see. Also, if there are any mods, can you guys remove or block or do something with the adult dating sites? They keep trying to spam us. They're trying a new creative way of spamming, though. Props to that. Let's see. Okay, we'll go take a double green. What do we need here? I think I'd take a purple and 2 full mana Azura. Doesn't even matter what mana we end up hitting her. It'll be full. Oops, I almost just targeted on her. That we don't need to do. She gets the mana regardless of if we target her or not. Okay, so let's go and start throwing wars all over the place. So we got ourselves one shot. Start killing the biggest objectives. And throw that down. Get our hit again. Azura, we need you to back to full mana. This actually works surprisingly well. Ah, well, we have Amnesia at least. Oh, it's barriered. I forgot. I almost didn't see that it's barriered. There we go, and that will be enough to kill. And then we just throw that. That will unbarrier it. It also has Dispel, which is kind of convenient. And it can't barrier itself, and we can just kill it now. Wait, what barriered it in the first place then? If it can't barrier itself. Yeah, that's actually particularly solid. Still think it would be bad against Scion Drain Spam, though. The only reason we won that one battle was due to a really good starting board. It's not always going to happen against every Scion Famine, though. Okay, well, we got Amnesia somehow first. I was not expecting that. Wait, is it not blocked on purple? No, the only color it even gets is yellow. Somehow it managed to get full mana, 22, off of just yellow, as the first thing on our entire team. Not quite sure how that worked out. But let's go throw that down, get our kill. Oh, that was enough damage? Oh, hello. Whoops. Oh, that was a mistake. Fail. Okay, he's gonna get a convert there, so we'll take out the mana to make sure he doesn't, or at least doesn't get as much value out of it, or any value, it looks like. Move that over. Throw this onto War. That gives us enough damage to one-shot one of our choice, probably Queen Mab. Get that killed. And still our turn because of the thing. Get another poke down. It's full mana. Throw another poke down. Very nice. One other thing I don't know. I do not know if Crystallize or Queen Jezebel's ability actually counts as mana accumulation. I would assume so, but you never know sometimes. Okay, let's see if we can win against this battle. If we can win against this, it can win against basically any Guild War composition. Let's see. You'll have to rework all your defend teams now. Yeah, you don't need to pure color them. You just need to make sure they're unique. That's the only thing that matters, is if they are unique. At least for defending anyways. Only for invading doesn't matter if you're using the color of the day. But for defending, they can be anything as long as you don't repeat troops. Let's see. Yeah, the first few defend teams are generally pretty easy to build since you can use anything you want. It's everything beyond that point that can sometimes be hard. Because, of course, if you use one really important troop in one team, like let's say a Queen Map to freeze, you wouldn't be able to use her again in any of the other 5 teams for the entire week. I'll move that over. Yeah, this was the issue I was thinking this team would have, or the biggest one that would have. Is that it doesn't really have much to function against this. Though once we kill it, we don't really have much to worry about other than Famine maybe getting one poke in. But prior to that thing dying, it's really annoying. He's just gonna drain us. Not much we can do about that. Didn't get either of the 2 skull pokes chances. Can we do this into a skull here? Yes, we can. So he's just gonna get famine value out of everything we just accumulated. Well, if nothing else, it didn't kill our summoner. It did kill one of our mana generators, but we still have the mana in there, at least. So let's go try getting Amnesia, I guess. It's already close enough. Blue? Gold Distract? No, never mind. That's an extra turn. Well, that will use the Skull Distract. So we'll do that. I don't think I have anything I could take there, though. We need a blue Surge or something, or a green Surge. Guess we'll take the... Oh, hello, yellow extra turn. We'll take that. Purple would be full mana, so let's just do that. Get Amnesia on, like, brown or something here. Get a nice wide spread. Throw this onto our war or herself. I might just throw it on herself just so she doesn't die at this point with only 1 HP. I might as well. So we'll do that on herself. Wait. Really? Famine hit HP. Why? 1 in 4 chance and they got it. Is that enough damage to kill? That's 105. It has 108 durability. Though I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this will be a good time to test. I'm pretty sure burn and traits in general trigger before the traits do. Oh, they added 1.5 times speed? Has that always existed? I know 3 times speed is new. Maybe 1.5 always did exist, I don't remember. Anyways, let's go down to 1 time speed. What I want to go do right now is... That is enough damage, right? I want to lower this down on speed and see if he dies to this burn. The burn should trigger before his trait does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that still is the case. Stats effects trigger before traits. And traits still trigger in top left to bottom right corner as far as their order. So it goes this troop, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and then that one. As far as the priority order that they trigger in. That's not really applicable to most things, but like Corvash Queen Map combo and stuff like that, it's applicable for. Because if you stun freeze a troop with Corvash Queen Mab, you get both of them, the stun and the freeze. But if you stun freeze a troop with Queen Mab in front of your Corvash, you will only stun it, you will not freeze it, because the stun will trigger before the... the freeze will trigger before the stun does. Which is why you put Corvash in front of it, because then the stun will trigger before the Queen Mab gets to freeze. But yeah, burn triggers before before traits. So we were able to kill the Famine with a burn, even though it had 3 HP and it was about to gain 1 armor off of its thing to keep it alive. The burn triggers first. Same as Death Mark, same as Poison. And let's match. Oh, did I leave a skull for Scion to kill it? That's funny. I wouldn't doubt that I did that. I cringe sometimes rewatching some of my battles, just because of some of the really obvious moves I miss sometimes. In the moment of actually playing, you sometimes won't notice them. But yeah, if I'm just like casually rewatching one of my videos, there's so many moves I see the second time around that I did not see the first time. And the fact that I don't take them is so annoying. Let's see. We're frozen on so much right now, so I might as well just throw this into that. You know what? I probably should have threw a war at him. Oh, never mind. That's still enough to kill. Doesn't even matter. Now we throw the war. Get that in it. I need to go take a blue or a purple. I guess we'll just take a skull. And we need a blue or purple. Let's take neither of those. What? Neither of them are available. Throw that down. Get an Abby. I mean a I just called her an Abby. Azura. I mean. Well, they both start with A. Close enough. Throw that in there, and let's match off the other cast. There we go. Yeah, it's actually not that bad of a blue team. Actually, out of all of them suggested so far, this probably has to be my favorite. We might even use it today. It gets a lot of mana generation. The only thing I won't use it against is anything that runs Scion Famine. Other than that, it seems good. JZG. Not my fault they all keep spamming the channel. Let's see. Move that over. I think it's mainly because of the holidays, though. They've been really tame as of recently. But because it's the holidays, a lot more people are online, so a lot more of them are spamming everything. What do we do here? I think I just throw both of them down. We basically have to go all in on Gorgolfa. Is that enough damage? No, because he can't burn. So we don't get that extra little bit of chip in there. What do I do? I guess we'll go and just throw that first. You know, I probably should have done it in other order. Which is what I was originally going to do in the first place. Because now it's weird because I'm throwing this into him now. Well, I guess we automatically get the extra turn, so maybe that wasn't bad. But never mind. I guess I was right. Let's just go with that. I think we can undo it. So we'll throw the yellows. There we go. Now we should be able to get some progress here. So we'll go throw this down, kill the famine. Oh, never mind. 1 HP. If this was Guild Wars, I would obviously be counting it out to see if it would or would not kill. In PvP, that doesn't matter as much if it does or doesn't. But, fail. If that was a Guild War battle and it lived with 1 HP, even though it still died to burn, that still would have been annoying. You take your mana for Queen and leave... Oh, there might already read that. You use Forest Troll, Christine X, Queen Mab. Seems decent. Let's see. We're Merlantis Banner for blue today. Yeah, I knew you meant Queen Mab. Oh, that's why I read it as. I didn't even realize you said Queen Man. Oops, I forgot to take the purple. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, team builds you want us to do, let me know. And we will definitely make sure to get around to all of them. You've been using Christine X, Herdmaster, Astral Spirit, and Demonstraxia. For what? Let's see. Because that's not pure color for anything, but it does seem like an okay PvP team. We'll move that up. Take the skull. Do we have any kills? I did not believe so, so we'll just go for the poke. Into a war extra turn. Move that over. 3 skull. Another skull, or do we go into mana? We just go into mana. Perfect. That's enough to kill. That gives us a mana generation ability. That gives us a war. And now we just need to poke it one more time. Oh, could take in the red. Oh, never mind. This is the same thing. I was gonna take the brown extra turn first. Okay, we'll throw the war down. Get that down, get the kit, and down it goes. You need a Queen Man troop. Sir Mab. Sir Mabulous. I'll go move that over. Skull, don't need it. Take the brown over. Take the purple. But yeah, there's another queen coming on the 22nd. 1 week from now, we're getting another mythic. And I believe it's another queen for the kingdom of Glacial Peak. I mean, yeah, Glacial Peak is correct. Let me see. Do we have art for it yet? I recall it having art at one point. Let me see. Let me go check the spoiler thread. There it is. Yeah, let me go bring that up real quick. Actually, I might as well read over it and everything as well. Let's see. Let me go bring up a little page thingy. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where's the bring page thingy up button? Window capture, there it is. Boom, boom. But yeah, it's that's the troop coming in. That's the mythic coming in next Friday. And what it does as of current knowledge is this right here. Oh, wrong way. It does. Can you guys see that decently? Oops, I'm blocking it. Let me move that. There we go. Fail. Wait, did I block the image of it too? Let me go bring it back up then. I didn't realize that. But yeah, there's what it looked like. And that's the new mythic next Friday. We'll go over it once it comes out. But what it currently does is freeze and mana burns the first 2 enemies, boosted by magic, then push them to the back. Oh, it summons a... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's completely different than what it used to do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up there. It freezes and mana burns the first 2 enemies. So, okay, that's decent. Boosted by my magic. It's already boosted by your magic, or is it boosted even more by magic? Maybe it has like a double boost or something. We'll have to see. It doesn't specifically say a boost ratio here, so I assume that's just standard mana burn. And then pushes them to the back. I wonder how that works, because what order would the 2 that get pushed go into? And then summons Queen Mab, which in itself is going to be insane. That's probably the best summon in the entire game right there. As far as like what you actually get as a result of the summon. Not technically overall, because you can't really extra turn at all. But yeah, summoning a Queen Map. That's like the strongest summon there is if you're going to get one. There isn't too many other things you could summon that would be better than that, other than maybe like a Famine or something. Or Scion constantly in first slot. Automatically. Could you imagine that too? Summoning a Scion automatically to first slot, regardless of what your team composition is. Assuming you have 1 slot free. So that your team would automatically shuffle to make it go first slot. Let's see, its traits are Insulated, so immune to freeze, same as Queen Mab. Arcane, 1 extra magic, same as Queen Mab. And Snowstorm, which is create a Ice Storm at the start of every turn, which is similar to Queen Mab. Queen Mab just freezes. So it doesn't have automatic freeze, but of course it summons a Queen Mab, which will have automatic freeze. So, yeah, seems decent. It was a lot weaker before, but they did change it to be that. So, yeah, I see it having potential. Biggest issue is, of course, it's going to be horrifically bad against Impervious troops. Though not much gets used in frontline Impervious at the moment. Most of them are backline Impervious, if they're using any at all. So, yeah, it could get some usage. Does look like fun, and we'll definitely make sure to use it next Friday. Hopefully it doesn't cost us 1 billion resources to actually obtain. But yeah, looks pretty nice. Guys, good art. And it's for Glacial Peak, so we get a bunch of Queen Mab usage with it as well. Okay, so how do we kill this thing? Do we just poke it? I think I'd go for Queen Mab, actually. Speaking of Queen Mab, there we go. Take that over, try for a purple, don't get it, but we had the chance at least. Move that over, get our manas. I wasn't able to stop him, even though we took some greens. He did not devour us, so at least that's good, though he's about to get an extra turn this following one. Good, it lived, so we get 1 explosion here. And he doubles and kills. He's probably going to get a poke here that will kill. No! Wow, we actually died to Krakens with this team. The end of an era. That was actually the first lose, though. I think we had like 15 wins to 1 lose. Somewhere around there. How many tabs do you have open on your browser? Oh, at the moment I have a lot of tabs open. Let's see. What's everything I have open? I have around 5 open for YouTube. 3 of which I'm using specifically for the stream. Actually, that's not even all the tabs I have open, because some of them are separate. Some of them are for forum. One of them is just a normal forum. Another one is the place where I have all my redeem codes. And the other one is the actual location for the redeem codes. A few other ones are some guides for RuneScape that I had open that I didn't bother closing. A few of them are Guild Gems of War spoilers, just so I could instantly reference them. Another one for some kind of RuneScape efficiency thing. And what else? Some of them were some kind of political video thingy. What else do we have randomly here? That's about it. Oh, this one I could just close. Oh, wait, I actually didn't need that one open. Never mind. It's not that important. And those 2 were things that were setting up the stream that I forgot to close earlier for whatever reason. And there we go. Okay. Actually, I need to close these 2 too. I don't need that open. Close that one. And close that one. Close that one. And I believe that's everything. There we go. I have halved my amount of tabs. But yeah, I generally keep a lot of tabs open at any given time. I think 12's my average, approximately. Somewhere around that general ballpark. Yeah, I normally have a lot of tabs open. Sometimes I have so many tabs open, I need to open multiple different windows just to organize the amount of tabs I have open. Well, we'll go move that up. Go and throw down a war for a kill. Put that down. Kill that out. Take the greens. Also, that's something I forgot to mention. Net neutrality died. I've been following that for a while too. I'm pretty sure it won't be able to actually stay that way though. I highly doubt it would with how unfavorable it is. I have yet to meet a single person in favor of such a thing. Well, I'll go throw that down. Kill that up. Good morning, Zidicus. Welcome. Read up. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your thingy. You do not use the red color. If you will use freeze banner instead for +1 purple. Oh wait, did I not set my banner correctly on this? Probably. Let me see. I use red. Well, I guess we directly don't take red, so it would speed it up slightly. Yeah, since we're taking more blues, I guess that would be the more desired thing. I didn't want to, just in case we were going to take reds for whatever reason. But we are going to be taking blues way more than we're taking reds, so you do have a point. So overall, we would gain more mana from Frozen Banner. So we will go into that. Okay, move that over. What else we need to do here? Take a skull poke, move that down. Poke. And what else? What else? Take the reds. Get ourselves a brown, I guess. Maybe double blue. Neither of which actually fall. Take another blue. Just blue to blue now, which works out pretty nicely to get that to full mana. Throw that down into the war. Poke. What do we have to kill? Is it only that? I believe so. That's exactly 100 damage, and none of them are low enough that it would hit. So I guess we just go for the kill into that purple there. And we got... Oh, wow, we got 2 browns. If that yellow was a brown, we would have actually turned. Fortunately, it wasn't. He just takes a bunch of little small manas, move that down. And what else we need to do here? I guess green surge. We could also skull, but it doesn't kill. Oh, we didn't get the surge either. But luckily, we got other mana. Wow, and we got a map and a bunch of cascades. Very lucky there. Is that enough damage to kill? That's 109 damage. He has 106 HP, so never mind. That's 116 HP. My bad. So no. Well, we can get a poke though, so let's go kill that at least. If nothing else. Move that over. Get a poke into him. Get to drop first. If we get a skull, that'd be great, because that'd be enough damage to kill. You know what? Let me actually explode. Oh, we hit HP. Perfect. So we did not hit an extra turn. Oh, and it silenced us because you were a Daemon. Well, we can go and just cast that. That's still allowed. And, oh yeah, you're a Daemon too. Fail. Well, I guess we just have to play the waiting game now. As soon as we get unsilenced, we win. Just need to keep passing turns until we get it. Doesn't even matter what we take. Just need to progress the turns until we unsilence. Come on. There we go. Oh, never mind. We don't even need to unsilence. Oh, of course, now we unsilence when we get another option to win. But down it goes. Yeah, I might just have to try this for Guild Wars. Against everything except this, though. I still don't think I would bother using it against Scion, Rag, Famine, Spirit Fox, and other similar teams. It'd just be too annoying to have to deal with. But for everything else, I wouldn't mind using this team against it. Oh, we didn't get the brown, and he got a skull poke. Oh no, he didn't go for it, though, for whatever reason. He went for the Spirit Fox instead, so that's good for us, I guess. Again, he did not go for the skull. I have no clue why. Well, he just let us kill him, so that was quite convenient. So now you just automatically win. That is not normal, though. There was 2 instances he didn't go for the skull. Really weird. Okay, let's throw down a... Did we go for war yet? Yes, enough to kill it. So we'll do that. Throw an Abbey on blue. Full mana, very nice. Throw that again. Oh yeah, we can't target you. But we can target you this way. Oh, that was enough damage, but anything will kill it at this point. And down it goes. Maybe they changed how the UI works a little bit as of recently, with the most recent patch. They didn't mention anything about UI change. I mean, AI changes. It was all UI changes. So I don't think they did, but you never know. Sometimes they unintentionally can modify it slightly too. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, against basically same team all over again, except this is the deaf version of it. Def isn't really that good these days anymore, though. I still do this exact same thing using Def on my version, but it's definitely seen better days. Def Mark just is too random normally to be useful, particularly for invading. For defending, it's still okay, but yeah, I wouldn't really advise it for invading. Way too random to really deal with. I don't want to take blue because I want to take that after we get drained. Yep, and he stole it from me. Never mind. Well, never mind. We don't even get drained either. We get the skull. Perfect. So we'll take that. Well, we might as well go for full mana war. Oh no, the -1 red. It haunts us. That always happens when I do a -1 to a color. I'll end up being like a 1 or 2 mana short on that color because of the -1. Yeah, but overall, it is actually better having the +2 blue because we needed to get the quicker Queen Isabel. Alright, we have a problem here. I only have 90 damage, and that's not enough to kill Famine. Actually, that's not enough to kill anything. Actually, we could kill his, Oh, wait. No, never mind. Yeah, I can kill his Rag. So I guess we kill his Rag. Oh, he hit our war. That's not nice. I need that war. Hey, he just killed our war. I needed that war. Oh well, we can still easily win. So we are getting a little low on attack value. Do I take another skull? No, I think I just go for an explosion. I need to get a Inferno King up. Not only to replace it, but also just to have it as utility. Oh yeah, we don't use red anymore. As we get all the reds. Take the yellow, get our Amnesia. And hopefully we'll be able to get a cast with it. Do I go for a poke? I think I'm not going to. Hopefully it doesn't hit HP. Or skull. Yeah, I didn't go for the skull for whatever reason, but I did get a Death Mark kill. So we'll give this to war, I guess. Even though it doesn't do as much damage. Or do we gamble with another turn? Oh, no, we can't, because Death will automatically hit it next turn. So I have to throw it now if I want to use it. So let's give it to Inferno King. There we go. Wow, he could actually win if he gets lucky enough off those Death Marks. Luckily, this isn't Guild Wars. I just have to avoid every team that has a Famine on it when using this. Or if I was to do this team today. Throw down purples, get Inferno King down. Oh, never mind. Well, another Inferno King. Throw that down. We have nothing to feed our red into. But, move that over, move that over. We would, but it died already. And down it goes. And it doesn't even matter that he had all the attack reduction earlier because we could just revive it back and then boom. Hey, Revenge on a 1 trophy. That you normally don't see too often. It's always really strange. It's mainly because your other battles are a lot stronger. That or the person that attacked you was a lot weaker, 1 to 2. And in late game, more of the battles go downwards than they go upwards because there's not as much room going upwards. There's only about 100 people in the game that even have a higher level than me at this point, approximately. Alright, we'll go move that over. There's definitely not as much room for it to give a harder opponent. Because that is one of the factors it looks at. It looks at your hero level, your win rate, and your team score are the 3 biggest things that it looks at when determining your battle. It also looks at a few other things, though some of them we don't actually know about. Well, he's just gonna go crazy now. And then he ends. Should be able to get a double kill here. We'll throw this into... Is that enough to kill? Yeah, that is way more than enough. Put that over, get the kill. Take our blue. Not full mana, but we could easily go take it. Oh, it could have taken 5 times yellow. And... Oh, that was enough damage. Well, we can easily go rebuild, though. Go take our purples. Take another purple into Surge. If we could find one. Just take a skull for now. Oh, at least War is now in first slot, if nothing else. So we got the easy kills off of that. And down it goes. One shot all of the things. Even has armor piercing too, so if it ends up hitting that, that's pretty much instant kill to whatever it touches. Time for a redeem code? Sure. I can go give a redeem code now. I don't see why not. Let's go claim our mail. And let's go claim our other mail, which is going to be the redeem code. Already got all that up, so it shouldn't take long. Let's just go right into the first code in all of this mess. Let's see. What is the first code in all of this? Actually, let me double check. Are any of these relevant? No, I don't think any of these are relevant to the new troops that were just added yesterday or the other day. So yeah, we'll just go down the line, I guess. The next one we have is this one. Well, so I'm starting to run a little bit low on redeem codes. Dun dun dun. No, I think I have enough up until the little mini vacation. Let's see, how many more do we have left? We'll have this one and then the 3 tomorrow, or the 1 today and the other 2 tomorrow, I mean. So that's 1, 2, 3. That brings us to Monday. Oops, wait, I didn't count that right. 1, 2, 3. That brings us to Monday, Friday. Oh wait, why am I doing it like that? Okay. Wait, I need to count this out. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay. So that's the rest of them. So that's Monday. That's Friday. That's next Saturday. That's the following Monday, and I'll probably give the last 2 out that I have. And then boom, I go on vacation. So yeah, I have actually exactly enough. That actually works out perfectly. I actually have 1 spare. So maybe we'll give 1 extra somewheres in some time. I don't know. Probably not today. But yeah, we'll have 1 extra prior to me going on vacation. So yeah, there we go. Anyways, let me go and give out the code. I was just about to do a battle. That would have been a fail. Whole reason I came here was to go give out the code. Let me go do that right now. Let me go over here, put the redeem code into the redeem code section. Redeem code, boom. That right there. And make it rain. Yeah, these codes actually came from not Salty this time, and it came from, what's her name? Psycap thing? The new dev that's been on the streams lately, for any of you who have been watching their streams. I forget her name. It begins with a C. I can't put my finger on how you say it, though. But yeah, her. Anyways, make it rain. She's been doing Salty's job for the month that Salty has been on vacation. So yeah, there's that. Let me go get the... Oh no! I just closed the tab I meant to go to. Because I have so few tabs open right now compared to what I normally do. I clicked a different location than where I normally click. Fail. Okay, let me go to the game code section. Let me go get the link for that. Fail. Let me go copy paste that into chat, and then let me go use it myself. And there you guys go. There is the code, and we'll have another one later during the stream in about an hour, 2 hours or so, somewhere around the general time frame. And we'll have another 2 tomorrow. So let me go use that myself. Yeah, use owngemsofwar.com underneath the game code section, or just use that link. Your invite code can be found underneath settings, right over there. It currently only works on PC and mobile, so do keep that in mind. If you're a console player, you're unfortunately unable to claim them. But just put in your invite code, put in the make it rain, say that you're not a robot, redeem, and it'll send the mail. Wait, sorry. Already redeemed this code. Did someone redeem it for me? Or... What? Oh, someone redeemed it for me. That was weird. Okay, well, we got 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, or 2,500 gold. And that gives the normal reward. I mean, never mind, I already just said what the reward was. Failed. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't notice that. There's a problem. I can no longer open 1 gem key. How could you do this to me? Wait, they got rid of the 1 gem key option. Hold up. Why? Also, you can click these cards now. That's cool. I didn't notice that. But why? You can't click 1 gem anymore. Wait, is there a way around this? I don't think there's any way to open 1 gem key anymore when you have more than 1. Why? You can still open 1 VIP chest. Wait, does that mean you get a discount for opening 200? I never actually checked to see if you can, because I have never had 0 event keys or gem keys since the most recent patch, because I'm waiting for the new kingdom before I throw them down. Actually, I'm probably throwing the gold keys at the mythic next Friday. and then going into VIP. Actually, I might do VIP first. I kind of want to save the gold keys for the kingdom if I can, because I have no clue when the kingdom's coming out for sure. So I want to make sure I have the supplies for when it does. But anyways, we can't open one gem key anymore. That's unfortunate. Well, oh well. You would stream Gems of War 2, but it makes you rage at time? Oh, I never rage. That is pretty much something that never happens. It is almost impossible to make me mad. I'll get like frustrated with some things at times and stuff like that, but as far as like actually being mad at someone or something, that almost never happens. Really calm, generally. Okay, we'll just take the skull there. Just throw that into a poke. Get the kill right there. We'll just go explode the entire board, I guess on reds. And what else we need? Wish there was a KrissTigger right now. I could really use a green remove. I guess we just throw this into a ward. It's not enough damage, but still pretty decent poke. And he'll just hit us, get rid of the entire board here. No poke follow-up, but we do have a war sitting there ready to go, so we will throw that down. Kill, get another kill, and then we just need the final kill, which we'll get with a single war cast, most likely. The only slight issue is, I feel like she keeps dying too easily. Well, it's not like she doesn't have armored. She has some protection. She even gains 2 armor per turn, so it's not like she doesn't have durability. I guess it's just because I'm letting them take too many skulls. I'm deliberately not taking them because of how much better value we get out of mana on this team than compared to something like actually taking the skulls. Because her skull value is pretty low, or I should say pretty average. And the fact that she's not casting on herself makes it not anywhere near as high, obviously, as a war. Oh, there's no option for 200 chests when you have less? Oh, okay, never mind. That would have been cool if there was. They could do it for like 7.5 gems per chest or something. That'd be interesting. Maybe not that cheap, but wait, what did they normally do? I mean 8.5. Because I believe it normally goes down to 9, if I'm not mistaken. 9 gems per chest when you do 50 bulks, as far as how much gem chest costs. Yeah, that'd be cool if they actually made it so it was like 8.5 per chest. But how much more troops they keep adding to the game, I don't see why not. They should totally make an option for it. I don't see. It's not like it's going to really take away from anything if they make it half a gem cheaper when you buy it in a bigger bulk like that. It's basically only how many free would that be? If it was 200 with half a gem cheaper, that would end up being 100 gems. So that would basically be 10 free troops if you get it in 200 bulks if they were to do that. It's not too many. And with how many they keep adding, I think they might eventually do that. Or I sure hope they would. I'll go through the poke there. Oops, we're frozen. But really, the only thing on our entire team that's frozen is the one I need to not be frozen. Because that determines if we get an extra turn off his ability or not. Fail. I'll throw that down into an Abby. I mean, into a Azura. Okay, get the war poke, do it on Queen Mab so we can stop dealing with this freeze. Get our explosion. And that'll just die naturally, and that's match. Oops, come on. And skull poke. Down it goes. Okay, see you, Mr. Wilson. Have a good day. Do you use the redeem code on your free-to-play game as well? No, I do not. Actually, the invite code last I checked was actually too large for it to even work on it. But no, I have been not using it on it also just to keep it fair. Because most players do not actually redeem a bunch of redeem codes. And if I was to redeem every single one, that'd be really unrealistic. Because there are very, very, very few people that redeem multiple redeem codes per week. But we are obviously able to do almost every single one. I'm not able to do all the dev ones, but sometimes I even get most of the dev ones as well. Because, of course, I see their streams, and sometimes someone in my chat will mention like one that was mentioned somewhere else, like if they mention it on the Discord or something else. Also, that reminds me, I have not been on the Gems of War Discord for ages. I should probably start doing that a bit. I'm not a huge fan of going on Discord, which is why I haven't really been around on the Gems of War Discord. I don't know, just not really something I was ever into. Let's see. We'll go through 100 damage here. Oh wow, that actually is enough to kill the Valkyrie, barely. Exactly enough actually. And that's in the burn, we'll be able to kill that. We'll throw the greens over. Take the blue. And blue to purple to red. Get herself a poke, get our mana generation as we needed. Throw that onto the war. Get herself the explosion, hopefully into skull poke, or simply take a skull poke if there's one available. There's none. And now we do that into a skull, and I actually could have already won if I casted the war already. But down it goes. With 117 damage, actually 137 because the extra 20 it gets from the ability itself. Yeah, no problem for the redeem code. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way to get rid of the screen there. Instead of clicking at the bottom where you can accidentally click the refresh button to waste 1 gem, just click onto the side where you're doing the battle. And just clicking at all actually gets rid of the screen. You don't specifically have to click the continue button. Well, go take that down. It's purple. Go and... What else? What else? I guess blue search. Oh no, that doesn't go into it. But that will be full mana though. Yeah, that's like another instance. We keep not taking the skulls when... that's why she keeps losing all her HP. Like, stop losing HP, yet I keep giving them every single skull. That was lucky though. We ended up getting a cascade that made it so it wasn't the case. But that has been the case in most of the instances occurring so far. Alright, let's go throw down ourselves a war on one of these. How much damage is that? 94? Is that enough to kill Queen Mab? No, it is not. That is unfortunate. There's no way to boost it up any higher or chip down their damage. But there's no point in casting on him either. So I guess we kill the Kraken. So we'll do that. Get her skull poke. Oh, I could have taken the green. Also, why did I take a skull when we're entangled? Good job. Well, let's go get ourselves the mana we need. Well, now it's unentangled, so we get the poke. Throw that onto war. Take a mana if that's not full mana, though we did get lucky enough to get it full. Throw that in, and that's match off the skulls that it hits. And down it goes to burn. There we go. What is coming in the next 12 days of Christmas? I have no clue what a single thing is coming. Though in 7 days from now, the new mythic will be in the drop pool for the week. They have no clue what's coming during the other 10 days of the Christmas thingy that they're doing. Hopefully some nice stuff. I made a joke on the forum that it should be a fair shot. No, they obviously wouldn't give a free fair shot to everyone. I highly doubt any of them are going to be a mythic. Though that would be pretty cool if they did. Though that mythic wouldn't really be that mythic if they were to give out any mythic because, yeah, if they literally give out a free copy to everyone, then everyone has it, so it's not so special anymore. I highly doubt they would actually do that, though. Can we get a war in there on not Scion? Let me just kill Scion, I guess. Okay, take another skull poke, because we can just kill him off a burn into explosion. And, oh no, he's gonna get the barrier. And because he still has armor, I can't take through it easily. So we'll need to explode it away. And now we can war it. I don't have any way to get through the other one. But we could just do this into getting our mana back up. Oh yeah, I could have taken skull and then done that. There we go. I still find it amazing that, or funny that Infernus can be poisoned. I mean, not poisoned. It can be burned. It's a gigantic rock of fire that can be set additionally on fire and take damage from it. Yeah, those spam bots, they're doing a new concept of spamming where they use 3 emoticons, say something, then they try to get you to click on their profile. Interesting. They're getting more crafty. They're trying to act more human. Let's see. I'll go throw the... how much is that? Damage-wise, not enough. We'll just go throw that on the first slot. Remove. Actually, should probably just start banning them. Fair, forget fair. Wait, fair with what? Let's see, we're gonna move that up. Take our mana. Might as well get full amnesia at this point. Of course we don't surge. Come on. What do we need for that? I guess purple surge into a cast would be fine. Oh, there we go. I didn't even need the cast. I'll go through this now and get our explosions. Your favorite spam email was "you like girl." Wow. I pretty girl, lol. That's pretty funny. I don't normally get spam emails. My email's normally pretty good about not getting spammed, and if it does, it probably just goes into the spam folder and I never see it. That reminds me, I need to go check my email real quick. 1 second. I need to see if the tickets went through for the flight. They still have not. Oh, I'll check my bank account later. It's really weird. It says pending on my bank account. It has all the money. It has everything. I gave all valid information for it. But it's not going through for whatever reason. I think it has to do with the address. Because I booked it through Spirit Airlines. And the last time I booked in Spirit Airlines, I was living in New Jersey at the time. So I had all email. Everything was related to my New Jersey location. But now my card and everything is related to my South Carolina location. And even though I changed all the information accordingly, maybe it's thinking something suspicious or something, I don't know. But for whatever reason, it hasn't gone through, which is annoying because the flight's in like 10 days, actually 12 days. Let's see. Oh, good. I will be able to make out the last of the 12 days of Christmas then. But yeah, I'm leaving on the 27th, assuming that the thing actually goes through. Alright, here's Corvash. I think we just already lost. The battle just started. What to do here? I guess we just keep taking yellows. I don't have as much need to take skulls. I can't take full mana. Just gonna drain me here, so we'll just do that. Okay, that's weird. Now it went for the skull, oddly enough. Let's keep getting amnesia up. What else we need to move around? Let's move that, I guess. And we don't have a drop there. I'll probably just take some green, so move that over. Take a skull. Oh, nice. Got some yellow and some brown. Get a little bit of everything in there. Gets the red or the green. We'll do it on red. Most of the board, at least. And we do get the extra turn, which is important. We'll just throw this into some damage. And that should be enough to kill something. Wish it was enough to kill Queen Mab, though the only thing I actually have option to kill is this thing. I should have just threw the other hit, I guess. That actually would have been enough. That would have been exactly enough. I should have hit it with the war earlier. Now I have to waste it now. Yeah, I should have done that the other way around. Okay, it's going to get a Queen Mab here. Actually, we might actually die. We are indeed frozen on that. Though it is full mana, so I might as well just take it for 4 times. I don't see why not. We'll do that. Get ourselves an Inferno King there. If he doesn't kill us. Yep, never mind. Well then. That's pretty bad. I think we lost. I gotta let him take the blues, and that's almost gonna be enough for Queen Mab. Well, if nothing else, we can one-shot him every skull if we can keep that 2 HP somehow. Let's see. If we can find 2 more skulls and true shot it both the times out of pure luck, we got this. How do we do this? I guess we take a brown to a blue. Oh, hello, yellow. Oh, never mind. We're frozen on blue. I gotta take it, though. I need to do it in a way that doesn't give him a skull. Yeah, I think digging that up is no skull for him. Okay, all is good so far. We're not frozen on any of that mess, so we'll take it for a red. And now we can throw a war. We do lose our turn automatically, even if it kills. Actually, I don't even think we have enough damage to kill anything. We'd want to throw this on Queen Mab. The problem is it's not enough, though. Maybe it'll die to burn. No, that's not likely. I could take an extra turn here, but I think he kills me off a skull. So he kills the war. So I'm not going to take that. So we're just going to take the red over here because it's safer. And now we'll just take like a random yellow over here for the same reason. Yeah, we can take a red to brown. The biggest issue with this, even though we get a lot of mana for war, is he's just going to instantly die since he's frozen. If he unfreezes soon, we'd be able to do that. Oh good, we actually got a random skull. Sweet, I think we just won. Barely, maybe. How do we do this? I think we take... Oh no, we're still frozen. How are we still frozen on them? That's not good. How do we do this? We have two different skulls. I can't stop both of them. We have to take either one or the other. And I can't even try to extra turn that with like a triple red or something because we're frozen on it. I can't drop anything else over here, unfortunately. So we're stuck with either of these two moves. I guess we take the top one. He'll take the other one. And then we go from there. Okay, so now we need to somehow win by taking a skull or a HP reduction. No! Luckily it's not Guild Wars, but... Ow. Oh well. You got 2 dragon turtles, Didicus? Wait. You see what in once in a blue moon? Oh, the spam emails. Yeah, I know. I pretty much never see them. Let's see. We'll go for the Scolder. Take the blues. I normally don't even check my email that often unless I'm specifically waiting for a important email. I'll take the blues. Sometimes I go an entire week without even checking my email. Which I probably shouldn't do because sometimes there are important stuff. Normally if there is something important, I make sure to check it constantly though. Alright, I'll move that down. Doesn't give him anything other than... Oh, yes it does. It gives him the skull poke. Well, that's not good. We do get the extra turn here though. So at least we get to kill it before he gets to do anything. It's still got the drain in though, which is annoying given that we needed the mana. Of course. Why would we not need the mana? Go move that, take the blue, take the red. Go from there. I don't think we... Oh, we do have a drop. No, wait, what? Why did that not go the right way? I moved it red to the right. They really need to modify the way gems gets wiped off the board. I can't be the only one having that issue. With them, ever since they switched over to Unity version, it has been having that slight problem. Where it's a lot weirder when you try swiping stuff. Okay, well, we'll throw a Amnesia here, and that's match off of whatever our follow-up is. And war it is. If anyone still has any other questions, team builds you want me to do, anything of the such, feel free to leave in chat, and we'll definitely make sure to answer them, or do whatever the team is, or anything of the such. Otherwise, we're just going to mainly just be messing around with, I guess, blue Guild War teams for later today, and maybe we'll go use the other troops, the newer troops, a little bit more, if any of you want me to cover them a bit. But we already did the video and everything else. I still have yet to find anything extremely excellent with the new one. I'm pretty sure something will be created eventually. The biggest issue right now is the new legend that came in randomly. It's really dependent on true damage on the opposing team if you want to use it with a generic team where you can use anything with it. And if you're trying to specifically use something that utilizes it having lower HP, the only 2 troops that can currently do that is Garnock, which only does 1 damage, which is not really enough for what she needs, and the Corrupt Sorceress, which actually does exactly what she needs, though the only problem with that is they're both the exact same color, so it doesn't really have much synergy given that. Now let's go get rid of the summon. I don't want him doing anything with that. Oops, I forgot. Let's try taking a skull. Good job. Well, it's burned right now. I'm gonna have to kill it because the thing ended up healing it too much. Oops, I have no clue why I just did it on you. Well, I guess that's actually helpful because now we can skull poke to kill. You know, even though that was a misclick, that was actually a good misclick because now I can kill it with a skull like that. There we go. The misclick wins the game. Have you made any changes to the Jotnar build, or is it still the same as your last video? What did I do it in as the last video? Jotnar has been a while ago, so I assume it has changed slightly since then. Well, it has been changed itself, the troop. But no, you still use it in 4x Giants, and whatever 4x Giant team I showed earlier is pretty much the same. The only difference now is, I don't believe I showed it with the giant hero class. There's a hero class now that you can get fully traded that will give you half mana to all giants. And that works particularly well with a JoeConnors. Basically, most of the giant teams run it now with the JoeConnors and everything, because JoeConnors has a lot higher true damage than what it used to have. I believe it has a 7 times boost ratio now or something really large, whereas before it only had like a 3 or 5 or whatever it was. And it basically one-shots everything with true damage if you're using a pure giant team. So yeah, basically just using 4 times giants. I believe the team these days is something along the lines of Ural, Fairmantle, Hero as a giant class using a particular weapon, JoeConnors Storm Shield, and then something in last slot, depending on what you're going for. Yeah, that would be the pure giant team that you'd, or mostly pure giant team that you would run with it, depending on what you want to do with it. It doesn't work in any Guild War days though, which is why you never see me really using it at all. Then it requires a hero class. But yeah, anything like that I normally don't bother going out of my way for. I believe it's still missing one really core troop too. It mainly just needs a consistent mana generator as a giant. No giant currently has a consistent enough mana generation to be used as a realistic PvP team as a normal PvP team. And with so many other options, it just never gets used. Oh yeah, I forgot, I can't be burned. I was doing that assuming like, oh yeah, we could go kill it. Well, at least we killed it with Armor Reflect, if nothing else. And if this was a Guild War battle, we just keep summoning with Amnesia and then kill it out with explosions and stat reductions and skulls. And let's match. And if that was a Guild War battle, I probably would have tried getting another summon, but it's not, so we don't need it. Yeah, no problem. We're getting a lot of defense this time around. Also, let me go switch back to the Farm Glory team. If you use a Strugic this week, it is still +5 Glory. That's until this Monday. So definitely make sure to use that some while you still get the chance. Always nice getting that extra Glory. Even I like to farm the extra Glory. While I won't do it as much for trait stones, I do like doing it for Glory. Because there is a point where I'm going to be needing a lot of it. Once Kingdoms start getting closer to 9 and 10 stars, with almost all of them getting to that point, I'm going to start dumping all my Glory to max out every single troop that ever gets into the game to Mythic. I'm not doing that now, because I feel like I'll overburn my resources if I start doing that now. But as soon as more Kingdoms, like about, I think 5 or 10 Kingdoms, once about 5 or 10 Kingdoms hits 9 stars, I'll probably start maxing every single possible new troop that gets added into the game via Glory. Okay, what do we do here? We'll go try getting some pokes, get the AoE, get yourself some Dragon Soul, getting some mana here, maybe some splits. Yeah, that's plenty enough damage. Even his base damage would have been enough to kill at that point. So we'll just throw that down. Yeah, +5 Glory is basically double the amount of Glory that you get. Even though it doesn't necessarily say double Glory, that is pretty much what it is. Well, we'll go take a red. Need to go get Dragon Soul or the Gorgolfa up, either or. Looks like another red since we can't take anything else. Another red. Going all be red, it looks like. Time around, no other turns we need to go take, so we'll just, again, take the red. Today's red day, apparently. No, it's blue day, but, you know, all the reds on the board. What do we need to move? Take the blue over, get a brown, take a KrissTigger cast. So we throw that on. Guess on brown. Yep, thought that was extra turn. That green moved one further than I thought. There's actually a lot you can do with KrissTigger if you actually bother to spend the time to figure out where on earth you need to cast them. Normally I don't bother though, because the amount of time it takes compared to just casting is normally too much. It's like the first thing that looks remotely decent is normally what I go for. Like, let's throw that split in there. It's not enough to actually clear everything. You can actually win with what he has left if we're not careful. And Dragon Soul for kill, get our last little bit of souls. Press question mark button at the troops menu. You'll see the total number of troops and the kingdoms that were planned by the devs. Is that the total that they were planning? I did see that earlier. I didn't realize that that was the number that those were representing. I don't think that is. I think it's just showing random numbers there. The screen is pretty broken from when I last checked at it. Because it shows we have 267 out of 187 weapons. That's the main reason that makes me think it's broken. Yeah, 267 weapons out of 187. That seems about right. Also, that seems a bit low for the total number of troops if they're planning that many kingdoms. Wait, how many kingdoms are there now? There's 33. Why does it say we only have 30 kingdoms then? Oh, never mind. We do have 30 kingdoms. Oh, there's 30 kingdoms. Oh, hello. Why did I think there was more? I didn't realize that. Anyways. But yeah, it shows we have like more weapons than what even exists in the game by a pretty large margin. How many weapons do we actually have? Do we have 187? Let's see. 8. Wait, does it do the whole thing every single time? Yes, it does. Let me just count how many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 21 plus 5, I mean. So 21 times 8 plus 5. 21 times 8 plus 5. There's currently 173 weapons. Neither of those numbers are correct. Yeah, this isn't showing anything. Or most of it's not showing anything. There's 173 weapons currently in the game. So yeah, both of those numbers are incorrect. Neither of them are showing the right number. That's not how many weapons I have, nor is that number how many weapons exist in the game. Yeah, I have no clue what's up with that. I think that's right for troops, though, 422. That one seems about right. Yeah, the number of troops and the number of kingdoms is correct. And I believe the number of team slots is also correct. But the weapons is just completely glitched out there. That is for sure. Yeah, 173 weapons, and like 50 of them almost no one has. Because they were only ever added through the event system, or added via cash. Well, all of them were at least available at one point for free, through Glory. But now they try selling like all the older weapons. Hopefully they'll eventually add it to Soulforge though, for just so you can craft it out of those materials instead of buying it. It shows that you have 594 weapons out of 187. Congratulations. You have more weapons than there are troops that exist in the game. You know what it might be counting as weapons? It might be counting every single time you ever buy a pack that had a weapon in it. That might be what it's counting. It would explain why it has a number almost double the actual amount that is owned. Or actually, in your case, is like triple the number. But yeah, that might be what it's actually doing. It's just counting multiple purchased items, or multiple purchased weapons multiple times. Let's see. I'll throw Gorgolfa into Dragon Soul into Wipe. Or actually, Christine X into the AoE into Wipe. Actually, you know what? I probably should have threw a Dragon Soul in there. Oh, I still can. Because we need those little bit of souls. It's only 6 more, but that actually is, I believe, 16 more souls, getting 6 more souls, approximately. Oh no, rival. Gotta take the rival. Wow, that's a lot of glory. How much is that? That is 15 glory right there. 10 for the battle and 5 for the using the guy that we're using. The little bird. Okay, let's go with the skull poke, or I should say owl. Well, the owls are birds. Close enough. Let's see. Move the red over. See if we can get a dragon soul. Oh, didn't take the blue. Take the red. And we'll just get a dragon soul in there. Let's see. And would you skip using the special of DG? Wait, what's DG again? Trying to think of what DG is. If not necessary to hit up Tesla. Oh, Dwarven Gate. That's what DG is. Never mind. I like how I see Tesla and it's like, yeah, I know exactly what DG means now. Because that's like the main thing that it gets used with. Yeah, normally what I do with a double Dwarven Gate team is Dwarven Gate, Valkyrie, in order of second Dwarven Gate, first Dwarven Gate, Valkyrie in third slot, then Tesla, or repeat the gates again, and just go from there. But yeah, you do normally want to throw the second gate before you throw the first gate. The reason for this is if the enemy's about to take a skull, you want that skull to hit your... Or you want to have a barrier up for when they take the skull in most instances, so that you actually get to negate out the damage. Otherwise, you're just overflowing a barrier that you wouldn't have even been using, where you could have used it. So it's normally better to go second slot, then first, then Valkyrie, then keep it repeating in that cycle, so that you can keep barriering up your first slot to be skull resistant. Of course, it naturally has a 50% skull mitigation, but being able to have 100% skull mitigation is also nice by using the barrier. And if you weren't going to use the barrier for anything anyways, you might as well get it for some skull resistance. Okay, he's got to get Apothecary here, though there is nowheres for him to really do it. Wow, 104. He just killed my Dragon Soul. But it doesn't look like he did because it revived back instantly. Though we did lose the mana we took on it, unfortunately. Wow, he's hitting hard. Haven't been able to get up yet, so he's just going crazy. Try this again. Hopefully he'll take a skull. Why is he not taking skull? That's weird. They definitely changed the AI. He should have 100% taken the skull right there. Oh, now he does. That's really strange. Okay, let's throw down a KrissTigger here. Throw it onto, I guess, brown? Yeah, brown. Get our yellow. Okay, that hitting first slot's perfectly fine, as long as he doesn't hit a red. Take the purple, get over mana. Actually, I probably should have taken the purple first, then the red. Could have gotten the extra red to go into the owl. There we go, get a KrissTigger. Actually, I might just hold that because we might be needing to summon in a moment. Actually, let me get rid of brown. I'm not going to hold it. There it goes again. Very lucky. It hit another not red. Well, I gave it a free or clear board, but it doesn't really have much to Apothecary with. It has blue, and that's it. So, what do I do here? I guess we go for... thinking a KrissTigger. Get that down. Lower all that down. Then we Dragon Soul into Split. Or Split first, because it's about to die, actually. Yep, there it goes. Yep, down it goes. And that's match. Poke. Try Pure Brown, Honor, Aranus, Arenus. Wait, how do you say that? Aranus. Keeper and Doomclaw. Interesting. I don't see why not. Go see what it can do. Wait, why do you need Honor on that team? Honor... Arene. Oh, never mind. Aranus. I thought you were talking about something else for whatever reason. Keeper. Yeah, why would you need Honor? I guess for the bonus stats on him, so he starts out bigger. And Doomclaw. Unicorn Banner. There it is. Double purple into a yellow for the Aranus. And we can just keep going crazy on the Keeper of Souls. All around Aranus plus Keeper of Souls. Yeah, that does seem to be... Then why do you need the Doomclaw and Honor then? Well, I guess Honor for the higher startup. As far as stats. What's the Doomclaw for then? I guess just the Enrage? Apparently just the Enrage. But we'll just go and give it a shot, see what happens. Anyone know where you can get a double blue banner for your Tesla team? Oh, you get it from the Stormheim. Oh, never mind. Someone already mentioned it. Yeah, Stormheim. It's all the way in the top right of the map. I believe that kingdom requires level 25 to obtain. But you're most likely already at that level. It takes like one play session to get to level 25. Maybe two. Definitely doesn't take that long. Okay. Oh, let's take the purple. We need double purple surge to get full mana on it. Take the blue there. Get our brown off the top. Don't have much to take. I guess we can go for a skull. He does have Gorgolfa. He's going to be a little bit annoying there. But we can now go into a keeper. And we can throw that onto brown or blue. Let's do it on blue. Because I do want to keep my brown if we can. And I like how we're enraging everything except what needs to be enraged. Also, enraged is not synchronized with the everything else. Now it's just a bunch of flashing lights. And all the other ones sync up, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why those don't. They're flashing all over the place. It's like a little alarm lights. I don't think I can even use an enrage. Gosh, that's great. Why? Okay. Oh, we can hit through Gorgolfa right here. Let's go do just that. Is there a double skull we can take? I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I can. Right there. Not enough to kill, but almost. And now we just take a skull and that's match right there. Or not match, but we kill Gorgolfa. And then go take a purple. Another keeper. Take that first. Nope, no enrage on what we need. Red, do we get rid of you? I don't see why not. Not like we use it. And yeah, I guess we just go for skull. Oh, as I give him all the browns. Luckily he doesn't use it though. I like how he starts hitting that and then he stops. It's like, nah, I don't want to kill it. I'll let it live. Put that down. I really wish it would enrage the one that's not enraged automatically. And make it a lot more convenient. Like right here, even though we have these triple enrages, it doesn't necessarily hit the one that's not enraged. It can keep re-hitting the ones that are already enraged. And another Keeper Souls, and that is match. There we go. Yep, another spam bot. What's this one now? What on earth? How to change Wi-Fi password? A hourglass, pinky finger, and a wave. What? Okay, I think the bot is broken now. Their bots are broken. They're losing common sense. Well, we'll take the red. Take the other red. Wait, why am I taking red? So used to using a Dragon Soul or something. Let's take reds on the team that uses no red and minus red banner. Okay, let's just take the skull. Wait, did he dodge our first one? Apparently. I definitely need the purples. I'm gonna go take that. Need to get the keeper up as quickly as possible. There we go, got it up. And what do we have to throw it on? Let's get it as quickly as possible. Has nothing to use it on. No. Okay, let's take yellow. Get that rolling. Full mana. I need to throw a keeper here if we can. Even if it's not that good. Okay, we'll throw it on brown. Not really the main thing I want to throw it on, obviously. Our entire team's brown. So not the most optimal. But let's see if we can get a nice purple convert in here. Maybe on the blue is fine. We'll get that down. We can get another keeper in here. Looks like on yellow? No, green. So we'll do that on the green. Need to keep the purple so it goes into the another keeper. See if we can get a keeper here. That or try for skull to skull. Nope. Luckily we didn't give it to him, or at least the extra turn we didn't give to him. We could go skull distract here, so I think I will do that. Actually, there's two skull distracts. Well, the other one I guess we'll just take manually. Unless we want to go take more mana. I'll just take more mana. And now we have the yellow convert, so we're going to do that. Get that down. And nice amount of pokes in there. Try for another double. Nope, didn't get it. But he'll just poke us. And what else we need? I guess just a brown into a skull. You know, I've barely been using Honor at all. I think this might be the first time we've been casting him. But we'd most likely want to throw this on yellow, purple, yellow, brown. I mean, yellow, purple, yellow. Either on purple, yellow, or skull are the three things we'd want to throw that on. Okay, he's enraged, so I'm not even going to bother casting him. We can just take the skull, and down it goes. Will there be another code today? Yes, there will be. In about, I guess, next 20 minutes or so. Most likely. Because I'll probably only go for the 3-hour mark today. Unless there's anything in particular that you guys want me to cover. Because there's not too much to go over that we haven't already covered in the last few days. We've done like 3 videos in the last day. So most of that we already got covered. But yeah, if you guys still want me to mention anything about any of the new content in the game, let me know. We could definitely go over it. But the 3.05, I mean the 3, I was just reading what was on the screen. The 3.25 patch mainly brought visual stuff, so there isn't really as many things to go over as what we normally would be able to. And the only few mechanical changes were really that Fairy Fire was added, Submerge is now not useless, and that was it. I think that was it as far as actual mechanical changes. And then they just added the few troops that we went over the other day. But yeah, I would say try getting the new troops next Friday when you try getting the new mythic. It's not really that worth going for them now, unless you just have a lot of resources and you feel like it. But optimally, you would save them for next Friday and try getting both the 3 new troops that they added, while simultaneously getting the new mythic as well. And the new mythic doesn't look that bad. It summons a Queen Mab. Though it is a pretty high mana cost, and it does do a couple other things similar to a Queen Mab. It does look pretty nice. And they might tweak it again. They tweak it like 3 times now. So what we currently went over earlier might not even be what it's going to be released as. Well, there goes the all stun, all burn. That is a lot of visual. Let's see, we'll throw down the reds. Get her a little bit of poke in there. Get our AoE, get a nice explosion. Team which you, with I lost today. Pure Blue, Blackracy, Deckhand, Apothecary, and Fairshraw. Oh, do you mean 1 lost? I think you mean 1. Or did you mean you lost with? Let's see. Is that Pure Blue? Deckhand actually isn't that bad on a blue Guild War day. Though the first slot there, I don't quite understand. I understand that it's for the Apothecary Souls, but still. A little bit of an odd choice. I don't think I've ever seen anyone ever realistically use that weapon. It ended up getting a buff, and even once it got buffed, no one really used it. The buff was that it now gives souls. Well, really, that didn't make it any stronger, which is probably why no one started using it. All it did was make it so it also gained souls. But yeah, it's too high of a mana cost for what it does, is the biggest issue with it. Most weapons have that problem. They either aren't useful enough, or they cost too much mana for what they do. Alright, we'll just throw the Gorgolfa there. Get ourselves a Christine X into a Dragon Soul. See if we can get anything else. Throw that down. Just move that. For his barriers, we'll go clear them. I probably should have done that the other way around with the Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul actually does less damage, not more. And the souls go regardless. Oh, there we go. What are you going to do with 1,000 gold and 2 Dragon Turtles? Nothing. Hey, we got a Arcane, nice. A brown purple. Yeah, there's no need to use a Dragon Turtle. It's rarely even worth showing a team for just because of how useless it is. The 1,000 gold will probably go into guild tasks next week, which have about 1.5 million. Probably by the end of tomorrow we'll have a little bit towards 2 million almost. Probably just dump all that into the guild. Actually, you know what? I might save some of it. I don't know when the new kingdom's coming. I do want to make sure I save 1 million or 2 or 3 if I can for when a new kingdom comes, because I've been using some gold keys on streams and such, and for a couple other purposes, and I want to make sure I have enough. I also need to make sure I have enough for when, keep going to Bombbot, when Firebomb is added to your drop pool. Currently it is not available in chests, though it will be in about a week or 2 or 3, and probably when I come back from vacation it'll most likely be available in gold keys, or at least very soon after. So I want to make sure I have all the gold accumulated before then, because I'll be playing very, very little on the week that I am on vacation, or I probably will be. I definitely won't be able to stream it, that's for sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, am I gone? Wait, am I gone? Am I gone? Oh no, I still have connection. I shouldn't be gone. The connection thing went very low for whatever reason out of nowhere. It says video output low. Okay. Never mind. Well, yeah, we didn't go away. It just went really laggy or something for whatever reason. I have no clue why. Did it out of nowhere. Stream has actually been pretty stable until then. This time around. Oh, it just went offline for a few seconds. Okay, yeah, it does that sometimes. I think it might be YouTube's end more than myself. Because everything with my connection is going perfectly fine. We'll take the brown there. Yellow. Too bad we have -1 yellow banner, but oh well. Neither side gets the full mana. We'll take the brown. Oh, come on, we didn't even surge it. Oh, we'll go Dragon Soul then. I hate when we get 1 mana short on both of them. Very annoying. But we'll go through for some greens there. Get our poke, get our manas. See if we can get some AoE into a Dragon Soul, I guess. So we'll throw that down just for a little bit of damage. And then go right into Dragon Soul, which does even more damage in it. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's only 14 to each. We'll take away the blue. Get herself a purple. Another split damage. That might actually be enough if there's enough yellow on the board. There we go. Yeah, this guy's actually not too bad. I'm pretty sure I won't be using him much after this week. But, yeah, early game, he has his purpose. And that's about it. Oh, no. Late game, I still feel like he's eh. But, other than that, for every other part of the game, I feel like he'll still have a really big usage after this. The only issue is the people that actually need him will probably not be able to get him. Because since he's an epic, he's quite a bit harder to get than what a normal rarity would be considered. Epics in general are one of the most annoying rarities in the game because everything about them costs more. Particularly the gap between the trait stone cost between a ultra rare and an epic is just gigantic. How many more you need to be able to trait a epic compared to it. But the biggest issue with this is epics don't actually have unique traits, so you're spending almost the exact cost that you would on a legend, but you're getting even less from it because it doesn't have unique final traits like all legends and mythics have. Let's see, what is this link of which you post? Oops, this page does not exist. Let me try it again. Yeah, it says it doesn't exist. Rip. I don't know why, it's been doing that a lot recently, even with links that should properly work. Luckily, we have Mana Shield, so worst comes to worst, we'll win with Dragon Soul alone. And now we just do this into Dragon Soul. Never mind. Duh, Gorgolfa kills it. That's kind of enough damage. There we go. Sweet. Continue. Oops, I hate this green button down here. It makes me keep wanting to click down here. And then I click on that on accident. I don't think they did that deliberately. Though, again, with some really bad design that they've been doing on some things. That's another pretty major oversight on their part with how they made the buttons. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll just take that purple. Maybe we'll get another follow-up. No, we don't have one to take, so I guess we'll just take a yellow. And that's pretty much full mana on that. Here, Gorgolfa. Hello, Mr. Wilson. Welcome back again. Also, I'll probably go give out the other redeem code right about now. Tech Knight posted a nice pic. I did see something that he posted recently, though I don't think it was on that thread. Let me go to that thread then. Give me a second. Let me go check what you were just posting. Oops. Oh, I didn't copy-paste it. Let me see. Still have the redeem code pasted. Oh, no, I can't because it's a condensed link that you did. Let me see. Check what you were just Oops. That is my stream. Hello, my stream. Hello, me. Let's see. I need to go and, let me double check. I think it was under the Walrus thread. I'll go type that in. Walrus. I think I spelled that correctly. No, I didn't. Let me type in glitter. Glitter. Oh no, I didn't mean to type into Google. What? Type it into the... I'm on the community thing. Yeah, it typed into Google. Glitter. There it is. Let's see, what did he post? That's funny. He tried posting a sexy walrus. That is funny. That is pretty funny. Anyways. Move that up. Throw down the blues. And just split damage. Yes, he did change his name. I think he changed it to Not Surian, though. Or something related to Not Surian. Let me see. He changed his name to... Oh, I'm here. Have your seals. There we go. And how much more to max? We still need like 3,900. I never normally pay attention to this anymore because I don't bother using mine weekly. Where is... Wait, is he not in the guild anymore? Wait, hold up. Where'd he go? Never mind, he's not even in the guild anymore. When did that happen? And when did we get a replacement for him, if so? Or am I just not missing it? Maybe he's under one of the other categories, but I don't see him. No. Yeah, when did he leave? Didn't even notice that. Nope, I did not see it in chat post. I have been neglecting to look at the chats here. Yeah, did he leave because of the guild war again? Because that's normally what he leaves for. That or to hop to a guild that can do it at 100% or making his own guild or doing something else randomly. Like creating his own guild. Oh, is that what he did? He went back to his own Walrus guild? That would make sense. On why he posted on the thingy. What about Farish Raw and Forge? Which chat post were you referring to? I have not heard anything about Farish Raw and Forge. Is it never coming to the Soul Forge? Dun dun dun. No, just kidding. No, I'm pretty sure they would. That'd be weird if they had one that they would never do to this Forge. What do we do here? I'll just do down Browns. Get that to lower down. Get Dragon Soul going. He might still be in the guild and I just don't see it. Which could be the case. I really hate how they changed the guild screen. It's a lot harder to see everything. He was in the Forge yesterday? No, I don't think he was. Not on PC and mobile he wasn't. I checked it yesterday. And every day since the patch thingy. And he was never changed. They actually kept it exactly as the current Soulforge. They didn't change it at all. Yeah, it didn't change. I checked it every single day since the patch, and it's been the same the entire time. Maybe it was for like a couple hours when they might have done something to change, like a quick mini patch that might have glitched it. Yeah, it might have been for a short time, for like a few hours or something. They probably did a mini patch and then accidentally reset it to try to bug fix something. Because if I'm not mistaken, they were on version 0.10. Oh no, they're still on version 0.10. So maybe it wasn't a mini patch. I don't know what it was then. I will throw that down. Get ourselves a Dragon Soul into the split, and that is match. Hopefully enough yellows will be on the board. Should be. You know what? Let's play it safe. Go KrissTigger. That's definitely guarantee enough damage. And that means 12 Farish Rust. We shall build 3 teams of pure Farish Raw and nothing else. Alright, let me go give out the redeem code after this battle. Didn't I just say that the previous battle? Let me go do that right after this. What do we need to do here? We'll go take the reds. We'll move that over. See if we can get another poke on him. Need to get rid of that Scion as quickly as possible. Dispose of it. What do we have for moves? I guess we'll just take a green over. Let him do whatever there. Take ourselves the purple. Get our mana. Almost Dragon Soul. Take another purple. Take the green first. Don't even need to let him Scion us. Actually, I will. Because it's going to hit into no mana. So we'll Dragon Soul now. Get everything up. Get our extra turn. Nice. I'll just throw that for, I guess, blue. We'll throw that down. Get our manas. Gives us Gorgoltha. Throw that down immediately. And that gives us Dragon Soul. Another extra turn. Wow, we might not even end our turn here. There it goes, finally. And I guess we'll take the reds right there. Just clear it real quick. Go and throw this for purple, just so we get the skull poke. That'll guarantee a kill as well as an extra turn. Gorgoltha again to clear out the board. Actually, I don't even need it. That's already match. And down it goes. Oh, that worked out pretty smooth. Could have probably tried for another Dragon Soul. Not really needed, though, in that case. You think the devs were messing with us? Not sure if anyone actually forged one, though. I don't know. I assume a lot of people would. Most people have enough to be able to craft a mythic pretty much instantly if they so choose. Because most people are saving up for a Farish Raw for that purpose. Oh, oi. Oh, I just forgot to give that redeem code. It is coming, and we shall do it. Fail. There's no way we're forgetting after this battle. I was repositioning myself on my chair, so I forgot. Fail, fail. Let's see, move that over. Take the yellow, he'll KrissTigger us. Good that he gets it out now, just so he doesn't waste it, or he doesn't get to utilize it when he gets a summon. So we'll go throw down ourselves a full AoE somewhere, see if we can get that rolling. What do we need the least? Well, he needs the most of blue, so we'll get rid of blue. So one less thing to worry about. Get the Dragon Soul here. Probably get this random split damage in there. Might have to do that now. You know what? We'll just move that down. Never mind. We'll take KrissTigger instead. Go do that on yellow, just so he doesn't get Valkyrie. Well, I guess he can still take reds. Whoa, he actually got the kill on the first slot. That's a little bit bad. We'll go take that color. Go get ourselves some reds. Take the purple, take the red. Get a Dragon Soul into an AoE. Now he gets to summon, though, unless I get an extra turn here. Oh, that's not good. Well, we get an extra turn right there. And I need a revive, or else we could be dead. Never mind. We won't die, but still a weird situation. I can kill the Valkyrie. Do I want to, though? I think so. So we'll do that. And then we'll get a Dragon Soul. Let's see. We'll do that. Get another Dragon Soul. I'll kill our KrissTigger. So now we just need to go with pure luck. We need to either revive, which automatically gives us a win, pretty much. Or we need to kill him before he kills us, which requires us to Skull plus Dragon Soul him. Yep, he already got full mana, of course. Well, we lost, unless we revive. Or Cascade something amazing, which is very unlikely. Nope. No! Yes, and now let's go give it the code. In global chat on PC, code. Wait, is there already a code on PC on chat? That works too. I don't see any. Is it Guildmaster? No. Never mind. That's just what that stands for. Yeah, there's no code on global. I don't see one. How much long ago was this? Yeah, 56 minutes. It would have been a little bit more recent than that. The code would be dead by now. Yeah, I don't see no code. There's no code on chat. But yeah, let's go give one ourself. Unless it's in a different chat. Wait, am I even in global chat one? Oh, the message about me. Oh, never mind. I wasn't reading through that. Anyways, let's go give out a code. Let's give out the next one down the line, which is Elspeth, please. Let's see. Though we haven't been using Elspeth recently. I don't know. She just isn't as needed anymore in quick battles. Yeah, she just doesn't get used. Normally Firebomb just gets used instead these days. She's become obsolete. No, there's still plenty of purposes for her, for sure. Alright, let's just put that there. Get that copy paste in there. So I can go put that into chat. Let me go put this into the interface for everyone, as well as anyone who might come later. Oops, that is chat. This is not what I meant to click on. Put that right there, boom. Get that in there. Elspeth, please. And save it. And now let me go put that into chat so you guys can just copy paste it as well as the link. And you use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section right over there. Here, good to go. Elspeth, please. And yeah, let me go claim it myself. Unfortunately, I can no longer do the code thingies. Or not the code thingies, I mean the one gem key openings. Oh well, that just means more opening for when we do our actual videos going over multiple. Well, let's go put that in there. Put in the redeem code. I'm not a robot, and good to go. Success, and that gives the normal reward of 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And they still have not fixed the visual for that. It's missing one of the resources when it shows up in your mail. Let me see, collected. Yeah, for whatever reason, it doesn't show the souls, even though it does give you souls. I have no clue why that is, but it is the case. Yeah, it's really weird. Anyways. Let's just go. Yeah, I can't do the 1 key now because you can only do a minimum of 10. Which just seems really weird that they would get rid of that. You can only open 1 gem key if you have less than 1 gem key. Which doesn't make any sense. Alright, we'll throw a Dragon Soul there. Put a KrissTigger down. And then we go Gorgolfa. And Dragon Soul. Get whatever else we need. Oh, I should have taken the extra turn. We'll just throw the KrissTigger. We can take an extra turn now. And just Dragon Soul into whatever, and that will be match. There we go, perfect. Skull drop out of nowhere. Are there any discounts for 200 keys? No. You can only open 200 keys if you have more than 200 keys. I wish they would make a discount for 200 keys. That'd be pretty cool. But you actually can't buy 200 key bulks, I don't think, unless you actually have that many keys. But yeah, there's no discount for 200 bulks. Because I don't even think you can do 200 bulks buying them. You can use them, but you can't buy them. Based on what people have said so far. I don't know, though, because I've always had more than that the entire time so far. What do we even do here? I guess we get rid of green instead of the blue. We'll get rid of all that mess. Do the Dragon Soul there. Oops. KrissTigger. And just Gorgolfa into another KrissTigger if we can. That would be match if he doesn't do something weird. And there we go. Actually, probably could have Dragon that sold that as well. Oh well. You're sitting on 500 plus right now, so can't see the menu. Yeah, same. Yeah, we actually don't have that many keys saved up right now. Mainly because I was using quite a bit of them earlier to try to get some of the drops. Yeah, we only have 369 gem keys, 200 events, pretty much. Though we do have a lot of guild chests. Actually, we might have some of the most guild chests in the entire game right now. We have 61,595 and 213 keys. No one has ever, I don't believe, opened 200 guild keys simultaneously. Particularly via actual guild keys and not just the seals themselves. Yeah, we'll be the first whenever we finally spend them. Or maybe not. I'm pretty sure there's several other people also saving them. Not sure how many people actually are, though. I almost just feel like dumping them already. Because, I don't know. They said they're eventually going to rework it. Though they haven't yet. It's been like 7-8 months since they said, yeah, we're probably going to rework it in the near future. And then it's like, oh, well, almost a year now. It's like the friend chat from like 2 years ago. They added a 1.5 years as a spoiler coming soon button, yet it's still not in the game. And they removed it as of the most recent patch. Though, from what I last heard, they actually are still going to be implementing it, even though they recently removed the button. They're just removing the button in case they don't have the capability or the time or whatever else to actually implement it. But they are looking into it. from what I last heard. Not sure how avidly they're doing so, though. They haven't really mentioned much about their current next plans. I don't know, has anyone seen anything about what they're about to do in the near future? Because there's actually been very little said about the 3.3 patch so far. Mainly because the 3.25 literally just came out, which is one of the main reasons. One thing at a time. Oh, luckily that thing kept KrissTigger alive. Never mind, I lied. Well, we could actually lose here pretty easily. I was gonna go for Gorgolfa because I don't want to end our turn. Or at least not give him full mana while simultaneously ending our turn. Please be enough damage. Hey, it is. Very nice. Barely. That was a very close battle. Hey, another arcane. What's with all the brown-purple arcanes? It's like the second or third we've gotten. Definitely at least the second that we've gotten just this stream in the last hour or so. Getting more just from doing PvP than if we were to go to an actual brown-purple kingdom to farm them like Darkstone. Which I think that's the only kingdom that has that at the moment. I've moved the purple over. Try getting another purple. Perfect. Unfortunately, the first one didn't surge, so it's not full mana. But all we have to do to fix that is take some red, and that extra red leaks into the other one. We just throw Dragon Soul, and we can go from there. Anyone just getting here, also make sure... anyone just getting here, make sure to also use the redeem code below. Should still be active. Okay, what do we have here? Let's throw down on... Nothing looks good. Oh, we'll just do it on brown, I guess. If nothing else, we can get some decent damage. And we have no manas to take. Take a skull. So we can take that red. And now we Dragon Soul into the wind soon. Get that out. Get a KrissTigger, and then that into a Dragon Soul. Should be matched, or pretty close to it. Yeah, all we need is then just one AoE off of him. That also gives us max souls. And then we just wipe. And down it goes. For glory! Let's see, how much glory is this battle? We get, oh, never mind, we don't have a rival on it. I think we get around 18 from doing a rival revenge plus 5 glory battle. So, unfortunately, those are pretty rare to actually get. That'd be amazing if you could actually get 18 glory per battle like that. That's probably never going to happen. No, it can happen. It's just very rare that it pops up like that. Especially since you can normally only claim that once, because revenge rivals normally don't last that long. And the first time you battle one of them, that person will no longer be a revenge rival for a while. They'll either just be a rival or just be a revenge. Normally just a rival. Okay, what do we get rid of here? I might just throw Gorgolfa. You know what, let's KrissTigger that. Maybe we can kill him out of pure luck. Nope. We got pretty close, though, I do have to say. But not enough to kill. Though, he doesn't have stone skin anymore, so we can just do that. And down he goes. Nice. Sweet. So let's go into a Gorgolfa. That'll allow us to Dragon Soul. He could actually win off the fact that his Draculus has such a high HP, which is bad. I need to be able to kill everything else that he has. Let's get rid of red so he doesn't grab those. Gets a poke, which gives him some HP. But now we just Dragon Soul into the other little guy, and hopefully that'll be enough. Actually, let me KrissTigger first, and then we'll wipe. Actually, you know what? That might be enough now. Cast. There you go. Well, luckily he did not get another cast. If he would have, he could have actually had potential of winning that battle. Yeah, if anyone still has any other teams you want me to do, any other questions, feel free to leave them in chat. We'll get around to them. Can I not invite Techni anymore? Well, I guess. I don't know. Normally he doesn't leave during the middle of the week. I think this was the first time he has actually ever left the guild during the middle of the week. Okay, we'll move that over. Have we actually gotten a replacement for that yet? I believe we have, because I didn't notice a troop bean or a slot bean missing. But that's also because I don't normally check that menu anymore. That's the only bad thing about how they switched the menu. You actually don't ever go into your guild menu anymore. There's almost no reason to go there anymore. Other than just for contributing at the beginning of a week. Like, everything you would do there is pretty much just at the beginning of the week. Also, I believe they don't have the activity bar there anymore either, which is kind of weird. But yeah, if you go to, like, your guild now, there's almost nothing that you need to go there for. Like, specifically to that menu. Like, before you could go there into Guild Wars, but now you can't even go from one to the next. If you go and click on your guild, it just brings up all the guild stuff with no way to go directly into Guild Wars. But it has all this. Yeah, we are 29 out of 30, so we'll need to do something about that. Yeah, it's just all that standard stuff. Here's where you would go to contribute, which would be the only other reason you'd come in. Here, I guess for seals too, you'd still come in here. Yeah, I don't believe roster shows last activity anymore, unless it shows on the profile still. Oh, never mind, it still shows on the profile. But I don't believe it shows it on anything else. You still can't set your guild permissions. So that looks even weirder than before. They're making that look even worse. And that's still the same, and that's just the league, which is still the same kind of whole premise thing. Yeah, how are we doing on the Guild Wars? Given that we're one entire person short, which means we're probably going down a bracket. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can't go. We have to go all the way back to go to Guild Wars now. Dead last. Though that could be because we are missing quite a few battles. Oh yeah, it's because... Well, not that many battles. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Wait, are we up against Martha's Guardians right now? Oh yeah, we definitely lost then. Because they're the lowest guild and they're already somewhat ahead of us. With the one person down as well. So yeah, we go back down to bracket 2. Oi! Let's see. What do we go for here? Let's take a red. We'll move that over. See if we can take ourselves a skull. Don't need it. Skull to purple though would be good, which we don't get. Brown, I think we need more than the skull itself, so we'll take that. And one more will be full mana. Throw it into Gorgolfa, get to that to full mana as well as everything else, and we're good to go. Fortunately, both of them are getting at basically the same time. Ideally, they'd be different times. And let's just get a nice KrissTigger down here, get that flowing. We'll get that down, and get a Dragon Soul into just some AoE pokes, and get another AoE. Still gonna need one more before we can throw his split damage. And we'll get a Dragon Soul, and now we should be able to do split damage. Should be almost enough. She might be a little short. I might just throw the KrissTigger here, actually. And there we go, random skull for the kill. Almost at 6,000. Another defeat. What are we even using on our defend right now? Oh, we're just using standard defend meta. Actually, there's plenty of other things that are actually stronger than that these days, but I still like using it because it is still decent. I'll move that down into the other thing. All the cascades, though it did give him a random purple out of nowhere. What to move? I guess I could go for a yellow surge, though I think we have -1 yellow, so I'm not gonna bother. Let's go take that. Take this for red. Hopefully get an extra turn. Yep, nice. And no mana we need. I need a red or a purple. It ruined it. No. I was gonna take that. Oh, we'll take a red into an explosion, I guess. And we'll just move the skull over. Throw down the Dragon Soul. I could take in the blue too, but oh well. And throw that into, I guess, green. Get that down. Then we get Dragon Soul into one more KrissTigger or into the Split Bird, the Split Owl. And never mind, that's not enough damage, so we'll throw that into one more, and then that's enough damage. We're almost level 1,201. You know what? Let's go do that before the end of the stream. Let's go make sure we gain 1 level. And that will unlock the 2 achievements, meaning we would only have 1 more achievement to do, which would be doing every guild war. And then boom, we already did all of them. Hello, Mehmet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But after we hit level 1,201, I will be stopping for now, just to grab something to eat and all that. But we will be back later, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we always are, and we will be streaming again tomorrow from the same times, from around 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, approximately. So we'll take the skull, so do the little pokes, all that. And we'll have another 2 redeem codes as well tomorrow. And still double check the redeem code below, should probably still be active. Don't believe it's been depleted yet, but definitely make sure to use it just in case if you're on PC mobile. Hello, Lowlights, welcome! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, at this point, it's mainly just the final grind for that next level. We already hit the 1,200 milestone on Monday, but the reason I need the other level is it should trigger all the achievement thingies. And then we only have one more, and then we're done with the achievements. And I'll probably do a guide for that. I'll see if I can pre-record one too, maybe for when I'm gone. Otherwise, I'll just do it probably when I get back. The 100% achievement guide for Gems of War. I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't really care too much about achievements, but I don't know. There's some people that like achievement hunting. Also, there's some people on Steam and other platforms of gaming that do specifically just achievement hunting, and they might be interested in that. So it's pretty straightforward how to do it in Gems of War. The only ones that are slightly less straightforward is like the treasure hunter one, which is why I posted the video of it this morning, and that's about it. Most of them are pretty straightforward for the most part, other than maybe like how you grind some of them efficiently. Like the best way to gain EXP to get your level to 500 and stuff like that, if it's not already there. Yeah, we'll take a poke. Oh, he got a summon. What are you doing? Don't be doing that. Throw a Dragon Soul down. And I guess we throw Christine X, throw down yellows, get a little bit of red. And 1 HP taken down. Get all of our rewards. And past 6,000 now. A victory! I'll take it gladly. Okay, what do we have here? Take our purple. Double brown, triple brown. Actually, I think it was only double. All the brown. We'll go take a skull, move that over, get our explosion. Farming those glories. The glory bird. Let's see. Throw down the Gorgulpa. Get our Christine X down into whatever else. We'll just poke. Get rid of these. I almost just got rid of yellow. That probably should not be a color I get rid of. Green would be our best bet here, given his team. Green and blue. I'm actually not going to Dragon Soul here. Normally I would. But I want to make sure the board has nothing for him to do, which is why I waited. And now we could destroy him. So we'll go Dragon Soul into the little bird. Oh, did we cast the bird now? He dies if I don't. Let me do that now. And, oh wow, we even got the, what's his name? The Ancient Horror. And I guess we'll kill it with it, because why not? I really wish Ancient Horror was slightly more useful. Just so that when you actually get it off of a summon like that, it actually does something. Morphed in and I feel like it gets in the way. It doesn't even help you. If it was something like a giant spider or something, that would be a different story. But, yeah, they do need to consider, like, buffing or doing something to it just to make it more desirable to actually use the Death Pack. Or Demonic Pack, whatever it's called. I think it's called Demonic Pack, actually. Yeah, Demonic Pack. With a D-A-E. The other daemon. Ancient Horror actually got a skill. What is this madness? Or got a kill? I know. He's actually made for picking off kills, but he does such little damage that it's not really that applicable these days. But yeah, he gains a bonus whenever he gets a kill. I believe it's 8 to a random stat or something. He also does like 29 damage when maxed out to a single target, which is pitifully low, how much damage he does. The only really good thing about him is he has +1 purple mana. That's literally the only thing. That and his base attack value is actually decently above average. Not excessively high, but definitely above average. Yep, good. For another revenge. I like seeing those revenge plus the extra 5 glory off our bird. I'm gonna miss using the little birdie. Because we're not gonna have any use for it afterwards. I really wish there was a viable full Strix team, but there currently isn't, nor do I expect one being anytime soon, because a lot of what they've been adding into the Strix category do not actually synergize with each other very well. The only thing that is somewhat decent right now is Garuda, as far as that category of troop is concerned. Hiranif too, but Hiranif doesn't synergize with what you would do with a current full Strix team, so it doesn't really work. Or whatever her name is, that one green-yellow 11 mana cost armor buffer. That creates a green storm. The biggest issue with them too is they create a lot of storms in that kingdom. And creating a storm into another storm just contradicts this other storm, which is annoying. He got Corvash. There goes Dragon Soul. Do we try getting it again, or do we try doing something about all this blue he's about to do? I think I'm just going for Dragon Soul. So we denied him slightly. He can still do it on green, though. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we got a summon. That's actually bad. Didn't even notice that. It's blocking our mana right now. Not good. Let me go take that, just so he doesn't have as good of a Valkyrie cast. Oh, he still managed it. Never mind. Well, that is definitely really bad. We're going to lose the battle then, it looks like. Do I wait? Oh, there is one good thing. Oh, I can finally see if this does indeed work correctly. Does he kill us? The answer should... Or does he drain stun our third troop? The answer to this should be no. If they did indeed fix it. So I can finally test it. So one other thing that I didn't really get to explain that well that has changed during this patch, for any of you that haven't already experienced it, or I assume it will, is when Corvash, Kraken, or anything else similarly to it that hits 2 troops, ends up killing those 2 troops and has the additional effect that occurs afterwards. Normally what would happen prior to this patch is that additional effect, if it gets the double kill, will apply to the 3rd troop. Now that is not the case. So if a Corvash now double kills our first 2 slots, this will no longer get stunned plus mana drained. So if that is indeed the case, we should keep full mana right here. And that is indeed the case. So yeah, that's a change that I didn't really get to show that well because it's hard to set up. That's the first time I've actually seen it during this entire patch in the hours that we've been playing of the current patch. But yeah, that no longer happens anymore. So you don't need to worry about it your random drain stun or anything like that. It was particularly annoying with Kraken when it would just get a random devour out of nowhere because of that. But yeah, that no longer is possible. And that was the other kind of small balance thing that happened. It mainly nerfed Corvash, Kraken, and a few other things that were already pretty powerful to begin with. So it wasn't too big a deal. I don't think anything too small got hurt, except maybe Lava Elemental and maybe one other troop. Because Lava Elemental can no longer kill the first troop and apply burn to the following. It also doesn't work with stuff like that either. Though, if I'm not mistaken, the stats effect on targeted troops still is in the game, if I'm not mistaken. So, for example, if you were to kill a troop with, let's say you use a plague, it hits HP on a troop, it kills them, but they revive. They will still be diseased and poisoned when they come back because you're applying the poison. The kill registers before the stats effects do. So you'll kill it, it will revive, and then whatever revives in that exact spot will end up getting applied with whatever stats effects you had. So in that case, the disease and the poison. But that, I believe, still occurs. We wish they would fix that too. It's not as annoying, though there are some instances, particularly with Dragon Soul, Inferno King, and particularly with Drake Rider with a 100% chance to revive, where it can be a little bit annoying. All fear, Technomolin is here. Welcome, Technomolin. Welcome. What an intro. I'll go through a Dragon Soul, get her split. Actually, I'm just probably throwing double Dragon Soul into a split kill. That'll be match. And yeah, that's way more than enough damage. We're good to go. We're almost there. I think we have about 10 to 12 battles I think we need until we get our final level we need. I might just go and do explore for the rest of the day at this point. We'll move that over. Take that. Take a purple. Anything else? Don't need that. Don't need that. Nope, not really. We'll smooth the green over, I guess. Oh, a shuffle! No wonder why there's no moves for us. Okay, we'll take a purple into a skull. Okay, didn't get anything up there. We'll store a Dragon Soul then. Get yourself KrissTigger, definitely. Oh yeah, he has Submerge. Hello, Submerge. Oh, that's annoying. My team is full AoE splits and stuff like that, so yeah, he actually gets to dodge everything. There's nothing that I have that he cannot dodge. Interesting. And now we're poisoned. Is he actually gonna win? I think he just won. Even if I somehow manage to kill everything else, we're still gonna have to deal with the fact that we have to he's still going to have his last slot. Because even once we kill everything else due to AoE, it will still live due to not being able to target it directly. Let's see. Also, that didn't shift my team any when it actually killed the first slot. But there we go. Now that it has unsubmerged itself, should almost kill it just with this. Very nice. Battle definitely could have gone smoother, but oh well. Let's see. Mercy, Sunbird, Queen Aurora, minus Brown Banner. Go. For PvP or for Explore? I assume PvP, because that doesn't seem like a super quick Explore. Yeah, we'll go try it real quick, I guess. I don't see why not. Oh wait, do I have double Queen Aurora? I might not even have a second Queen Aurora. Oh, I do. Never mind. Double Queen Aurora. Mercy. Also, we got a second Amnesia, though I don't think there's a single team in existence that viably runs double Amnesia. But yeah, we got double Amnesia when we were trying to obtain the 3 new troops for the video yesterday, going over the 3 new ones that were added in 3.25. We ended up getting a second copy of Amnesia. This would be useful for giving all daemons on the team 2 attack and 2 life per turn. But given that there's things like Bard class and stuff like that, you don't really need to use 2 Amnesias. So yeah, it's not really that useful. Maybe if I gave 1 to all daemons or something, that'd be a little bit more useful. If I gave 2 or something slightly different. But nothing else about her is really needed to be duplicated. Normally just 1 of her on a team is sufficient. Okay, Queen Aurora, Mercy, and a Sunbird. Come on, we need more Dragon Turtle copies, even though he's useless. Wait, why did it not come up? Sunbird. And we'll do that onto a double yellow? Oh wait, never mind. Not double yellow. We need, what was your banner? Oh yeah, the Dragon Claw. I guess that works. We don't use brown, so. We do have 1 less yellow than what we normally would, but we have 2 more from a Queen Aurora, so I guess it works out. So they can only trigger once per thing, whereas the banner can trigger multiple times when we do yellow. So it is actually better having the extra banner if you can. But we can always use that on red if we truly want to. Though I think more often than not, we're probably going to use it on purple. So we'll get a Mercy here. Get that down. Like right there, the extra... We got 2 different yellow pairs, but these 2 didn't trigger on that extra one. Also, another instance where it doesn't trigger is... actually just not currently any on the board, but I'll go try showing one once we get one on the board. Let's see. Nope, still not on the board. But yeah, if you take 2 colors simultaneously, it'll only trigger it once. Nope, not a single one's gonna come onto the board. Normally that is a pretty easy take to take. Okay, oh wait, why did I do that? I need to go do this on purple. Come on, we still don't have a double take to go show it. But yeah, it would only give us 1 mana instead of the 2. Let's take a red, I guess. That doesn't count as a double take or a triple take. Those were each individual. It has to be simultaneous for it not to give the extra mana. What do we have here? We'll just move that down. Get all that. Move the red. Does that give us a Mercy? No. We'll just throw a Sunbird then. Get that rolling. Move the yellow over. Take a skull. Oh, I could have probably taken that the other way just to remove those blues we don't need. Well, technically we do, but we only use it for Mercy, so that doesn't really count. But those simultaneous yellows we didn't get any extra on. We only get the +1 instead of +2. Wow, we still do not have a double take. Amazing. But we'll just go take a color then. I guess a red would do. Keep getting our damage up. Move that up. Get another Sunbird down. He'll just do some life. And do we have any drops? He did a double take. He did a green and blue simultaneous. Okay, let's move that down. What else? I guess we just throw a Sunbird. Keep getting that rolling. How are we not able to kill him yet? He's getting way too much stats rolling around for this team to be able to clear through. I don't really see what you're doing for damage on this team with just a Sunbird. You normally can't run Sunbird as your only damage source. The only reason you can get away with that on Explore is because it's Explore. Okay, well, we can get a Mercy there. And that cleanses everything. Get herself the reds again. Probably should be doing it on purple, though, more often. That is one of the mistakes I'm doing in this battle. I keep doing it on red. Mainly because we keep converting out the purple with Mercy. So there's never any purple on the board. We'll throw that down again. Oh, looks like we're finally getting there. We just get one more. There's a double take. So, like, right here. I can't really show it because I don't think we have enough mana pools to really show it correctly. But, if we take these two simultaneously, it will only give us a +1 to one of them. I actually have not the slightest clue which one it will do it to. But it only gives it a +1 to one of these. So, even though this gives +1 to all mana colors, it will only trigger it for one of these two. Not both of them. It's a little weird. So total, it only gave us a +4 mana there. Two of them... Wait, why did I say +4? I mean +2 mana there. One of them gave it for 2. The other one gave it for 0. Which one it did for which, I have not the slightest clue. We would need the mana pools to actually be empty to really see that correctly. I don't think there's any specific way of determining which one it goes to. And down it goes. Let's see. Opponent Plague not fully traded. Well, Plagues and all Mythics are pretty expensive to trade. Some people still use it without it. I honestly would not advise using a Plague untraded, though. It's still okay. But the whole purpose of it is Impervious lasts a lot with stat reduction off its extra turns. Because its stat reduction is kind of like a Kraken. One actually interesting thing about his ability is it's slightly, I wouldn't say better, but it's slightly buffed now compared to the previous patch. Not because it got buffed, but because Kraken got nerfed. Kraken's ability that does 3 damage to all enemies no longer works against Submerge, but Plagues lose 3 to a random skill to all enemies still does work against Submerge. So if for whatever reason people start using a lot of Submerges to counter out whatever's being used, you can still use Plagues, both of his abilities. Both his ability that hits all enemies as well as his extra turn that hits all enemies does hit through Submerge. Because it's a stat reduction. It's not damage, it's not anything like that. So it can't be dodged by a Submerge. So yeah, it technically was an indirect buff to Plague this patch. It's not really too relevant because barely anyone runs Submerge at all. But yeah, he's slightly better than what he was prior, even though he wasn't changed at all. They do that a lot, where some changes will happen to the meta, where a completely unchanged troop for like a year or two could get completely, become completely useless or completely useful, depending on actual changes that occur to other stuff in the game. But yeah, that's an instance where Plague just randomly got better, even though it wasn't touched at all for like a year and a half now. Do I play Path of Exile? I do not. The only MMO I currently play at this current moment in time is Old School RuneScape, which is also getting the mobile version in, I believe, next month. The beta for it is officially being released for public use. Technically, it's already in an beta/alpha state for streamers and stuff like that. By that, I mean like people with hundreds of thousands of subscribers who are way bigger than me. But yeah, it's already technically out to some people. Related to that, but I believe it's being released to the public early to mid-January. I forget the exact date that it's actually coming out. Yeah, that's around the corner. But yeah, RuneScape's the only one, or Old School RuneScape, I should say. There's actually a difference between RuneScape and Old School RuneScape. Old School RuneScape is RuneScape before it got corrupted by microtransactions. That's the easiest way to describe it. Let's see. We'll go and take the red. Move that one over. Throw a Dragon Soul. And see if we can get the last little bit of kill. Skull. Move that, move that. Take the green. And... oh, no, no, no. Whoa, that was completely my fault that time. Where on earth was I clicking there? Let's get a Dragon Soul. And... split damage. Throw that down. Get a Golgotha. Never mind. Get a KrissTigger, and down it goes. How about Albion? I did end up playing that quite a bit when it first came out for the first month, but then I kind of got tired of it. Oh no, didn't really care for it that much. I might come back to it, revisit it, see what it's like, maybe after some patch. I believe they were adding a lot more solo content as well recently, so maybe I'll go give it another try or something, see what we can do with that. But yeah, I haven't been playing Albion Online at all for like 2-3 months now. Pretty much since the first month it released, I haven't touched it for the most part. Is there a good team for that Wild Folk legendary? No. The main reason for this is all the good Wild Folk already have the fast trait, so it's kind of counterproductive that he has a 50% bonus to all Wild Folk. The most useful Wild Folk that I can think of off the top of my head is Ragnagord, and he already has fast. And I know a few other of them also already have fast. Like, for example, the other one, the brown-yellow that silences, I forget his name off the top of my head. Statshire Magician, I think, or whatever it's called. I forget how to say that word. But that guy, I believe, has fast trait, and he's the other somewhat viable Wild Folk, yet he is fast. Also, there's a Wild Folk that has empowered. Well, you wouldn't need a fast trait for that either. Basically, 80 to 90% of Wild Folk that are even relevant already have the fast trait, or empowered. So the fact that he can do that doesn't really have much of a purpose with the Wild Folk that currently exist. And more often than not, you're better off just building an entire team around Ragnagord than trying to build an entire team around the guy that gives 50% to all the Wild Folk, because there's a lot more you can do with a half-traded Ragnagord. You don't even need Ragnagord fully traded either. The only really good thing about the guy that does give 50% to all Wild Folk is he is the only red-yellow impervious, if I'm not mistaken. So for whatever reason you needed red-yellow impervious, he does serve that role. Or if you just need impervious in general that does physical damage. Other than that, I wouldn't really consider him much for a Wild Folk support based on what currently exists within the game. He's more of a last slot impervious troop that happens to do some damage. And that's the only role he really gets used for at the moment, which is also why he doesn't get used that much, because that's a really niche role that you normally don't really need unless you're up against Krakens in basically this team. Unless you're specifically up against this team and needing a red-yellow, you wouldn't really be needing him. I believe his name is King Salinas, if I'm not mistaken. I keep forgetting his name. Too many kings, too many queens. Okay, I think we have like 1 or 2 more battles till we get that level, and that should unlock the achievements as well. And should bring us to around 6666. Let's see. What do we have for our battle? Move that over. Take ourselves some purple. And get the last little bit of our mana. Any way to extra turn it? We can try off the top. Nope, didn't get lucky enough. We'll just throw the Golgotha and see where that leaves us. Nice extra turn. Move that down. Actually, I probably shouldn't have taken that. That could have been more purple that we could have used for our Dragon Soul mana. But we can take it now. So we'll take that blue, get our free turn. Dragon Soul that. Get our mana back up. Okay, I was gonna say we didn't get any of our mana generators back, but we'll go through that. Well, I don't technically count Golgotha. Ideally, once we get it going, we never want to cast Golgotha, if at all possible. It's better if we could just keep getting it looping between the KrissTigger Dragon Soul constantly. Though, unfortunately, it doesn't always pan out that way. Oh, we didn't get a Surge. No, actually, it wouldn't have been full mana even if we did get the Surge. But that is full mana. And never mind, we don't even need full mana. What am I doing? We can just throw that down. How to leave your guild on PS4? I believe it's the same as on PC Mobile. You go to your guild, so you click on guild, you click on your guild, you click on admin, you click on this button right here would say leave instead of disband. But yeah, you would click that button right there. I think it says leave or some other word that resembles leave. But yeah, it should be this button right there for you. It won't say disband though. Only for the guild leader does it say that. But for every other member, it would just say leave or something. But yeah, you just go under, should be the same location. Guild, enter guild, admin. Actually, your thing might say something different than admin as well. And then just leave or whatever it says there. And it should be the same process, just different wording. Yeah, I don't think it's any different than that. I don't think it would be. Because now the UI should be exactly the same on all platforms at this point. Where do we go? Let's go take the purple over. In the past it used to be different, but these days, same. The only thing that's really different is console still has daily tasks, which PC Mobile doesn't have. Yeah, no problem. If anyone else does any other questions, feel free to leave them. Oh no, he got Famine and Silent One. And you know what, we're just going to retreat this battle. The amount of time it's going to take to get out of that silence is just not worth it. Into the next one. We'll take our lose. Good job, Famine. Slash Silent One, slash all the mana generation. Okay, we'll take our brown there. Not really the one I want to start off of, but it looks like we're going all the way. Brown into brown. Let's go see if we can take a purple. Oh, it doesn't go and stop us. Nice. So we'll take that. Maybe we'll get one off the side as well. Take the other purple surge, please. Nice. And what else we'll do? Probably just poke. Take his poke. Throw a Dragon Soul in there. And see if we can get a Christine X. Blue. Let's check our luck. Didn't get it, but at least we got a lot of mana. Actually, almost all of our mana. Throw that on blues. Seems to be pretty populated since he just created them. Do Dragon Soul into some AoE. Never mind, it's not going to be enough damage. Another Dragon Soul into a Christine X into the wipe. Wow, that Celestacia does not want to die. I have not seen such a tanky Celestacia for a while now. It's getting very lucky. And that should be match. There we go. I like how good he is at cleaning up that final one. Any hints to trait farming? Oh, there we go. We got our level. Level 1,201. That should trigger. There they are. We have reached level 250 and level 500 by reaching level 1,201. Talk about overachieving. We did more than double. Like 2.5 times the required amount. Actually, in the one keys, we almost did like 5 times. There we go. That should leave us with only one achievement, which is now impossible to do until this Sunday. Sweet. Okay, now they need to add more. I was kind of hoping, I was someone who suggested like a long while back and in the past that they add achievements to the game. Though I was kind of hoping that they would take longer than 1 day to complete. Though some people are complaining in the opposite direction that some of them are too difficult, like reaching level 500 and a couple other things. You know, people playing more casually, which I do understand. But I would like if they added more challenge-related ones, like the double vault, where you have to get 2 vaults in one thing. They could add ones like go 30-0 in a Guild War week without losing a single battle and stuff like that. Just kind of like challenge-related ones that aren't related to actual progress, but your actual capability of winning. But yeah, anyways, only one left, and it can't be completed until Sunday morning, so we're pretty much done with that then. Bonus level, so we get our little key and the other thing. And what was the question? Any hints to trait farming, or is it always a grind? It's always a grind. Though there is one way to make it less grindy. Don't spend any of your glory on glory keys ever, and instead save all of your glory for the shop to always buy the glory rewards every single week. Every week they end up adding at least 1 glory pack that you can buy. Particularly when it's an epic, it is nice. This one is an epic, and you end up getting... oh, cool. You can even click these stones to see where they come from now. This one is in... Wait, you can't click it anymore to see what it does, though. Oh, never mind. You click the question mark. That's where you click. Never mind. Why? You can click literally on everything, and it shows up, but you can't click on the owl to make him show up. Weird. You have to click the question mark. That's really weird how they have that now. Anyways, but yeah, they add a new troop every single week that you can get through glory. But you can get... arcane trait stones for 200 glory each when it's an epic, or 100 or for 300 glory each if it's not an epic, which is really decent value and can save you a lot of time. Glory is accumulated mainly just from PvP and a little bit from treasure hunt as well, and just save all of it for these packs. And whenever you need a specific trait stone, or if it's an epic and you want to stock up on the trait stone, just buy a bunch of them and then just go from there. And then you basically, after doing this for several months, you basically never need to do any trait stone farming again, because if you keep saving all of your glory for buying these packs for when you actually need the trait stone, or you're stocking up when they're epics, just so you get more trait stones for your value, you'll eventually reach the point where you have every single arcane trait stone and you no longer need to go out of your way for farming. This does take a little while, because it could take, as I mentioned, like a half a year, sometimes even longer, before every single arcane trait stone goes on rotation. But if you're looking to have the absolute smallest possible grind, you can get max every single arcane trait stone without ever actually farming for arcane trait stones by doing that. Of course, you would still need to get the other ones like runics and stuff, but those normally come just naturally through battles and stuff. Sometimes you might need to go to the kingdom, but those are pretty easy to do. Like if we go to a pure color kingdom, let's say we need like yellow arcanes, runics for whatever reason, we can just go to the Explorer in this kingdom, and it gives pure yellow. Is there a way to check that anymore? Wait, is there not a way to bring up a little screen that shows the great stones? That's weird. But yeah, this is a pure yellow kingdom, as you can see by the yellow. And this ends up giving you the highest amount of yellow runics if you did need it, and so on and so forth for all the other pure kingdoms. The pure kingdoms are Forest of Thorns for green, Kakarot for purple, Whitehelm for yellow, Stormheim for blue, Pride Lands for red, and Kazil for brown. So if you need the runics, you get them that way. And all arcanes you could literally just get from the shop over a long duration of time by using only your glory for these and no glory keys at all. So that's basically how you would do it. Otherwise, yes, you just have to grind it out. Occasionally you will have to do that, particularly if a new troop comes that you weren't expecting and you need like 6 more arcanes. Instead of crafting it, you can just go grind it and explore for like an hour or two. You need mountain. Yeah, mountain would end up being, what kingdom is that? Drifting Sands. Drifting Sands would be where you would go for that. Brown, yellow for the mountains. I believe that's called the mountain trait stone. Also, you could just check into your hero thingy too, if you ever forget which kingdom is which. If you go to any one and you need to figure out which one you need, let's say you need, there it is, Arcane Mountain. Yeah, and it is only Drifting Sands. And it shows every single kingdom that you get it from. And you click on one and it even brings you right to it, so that you can go right into it. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be... Oh, wait, never mind, another question. A random troops... Wait. You've been getting random troops as rewards in PvP battles? What's that about? Have you? I have not been seeing that. Has anyone else been experiencing that too? I've not seen a single random troop being rewarded from a battle. I've only been getting trait stones as normally. Unless it happened and I just didn't notice it. But, no, I did not notice it. Did you even finish grinding to level 10 Soulforge on the other account? I did not believe so. I believe it's at level 6 or 7 Soulforge at this current moment in time. Though it's easy enough to do in a couple days if I truly had to go and grind it out. But yes, it currently is not at level 10 Soulforge at this current moment in time. But yeah, that would only take a few hours if I really was to go diligently about it. I just haven't bothered yet on the other account. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We will be back in around 6.5 hours for the Guild Wars, dungeons, and all that stuff. And just messing around with what we always do. We will be back tomorrow as well at 10 a.m. to around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just doing what we normally do. Just going over the teams, going over a few new troops. Next Friday will be a new mythic, so make sure to save your glory and gem keys that you have saved up for that. Maybe some VIP keys too if you're going to be throwing that, or some extra for gems. The mythic coming does seem pretty decent, so you might consider getting it. We'll have to see exactly what they tweak, though. They've already tweaked it a couple times, and there's a good chance that they could tweak it again before it actually gets released. And they could tweak it negatively or positively. We'll just have to see when it actually comes out and determine then if it's going to be decent. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope you all have a good weekend and happy holidays as they are all approaching. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.